Hello, welcome once again to the Lost Art of Moochcasting. You heard that right, it's not podcasting this week, it's Moochcasting. I've got a very special guest with me here today, today even. Well, he is Dave. Sat onto my left is one of the co-stars of Mooch TV. It's Dave Hughes.
Well, good day to you as well. Hi, it is Dave Hughes of Mooch TV. Dun, 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 dun. I'll just get that jingle in.
I can throw it in if you want.
Oh, you can have it as a background, can't you? It sounds good.
I can put it as an intro.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
So, last week, folks, you probably heard me plug Mooch TV, or the week before that. I'm not actually too sure. But I've been doing some side project stuff with Dave and Chris of Mooch TV, and Dave wanted to come on the cast to talk about a few things in the lost art of filmmaking and other things.
Well, yeah, thank you for inviting me. Although it's in my house today, so I've invited you, so either way, cheers.
We're in the Dave Cave.
In the Dave Cave, yeah. Yes, we're live here in my cave where I film Mooch TV. Some of you must be familiar now with the corner of my room, with all the Star Wars posters, all the epicness of the prequels, and that Force Awakens poster. The Yoda cutout was given to me by a lady called Joey, who I've known for years, and she's got to throw it out. I love that. I'll look perfect for the Mooch TV. And that's really about it. Otherwise, it's a dump.
So, for those who don't know, how did we come to know each other, Dave? Really?
Well, I remember you working at a job that I was in that was kind of showing films to people in 10 screens.
Was it a local cinema?
It was in a local cinema in a local town. The name escapes me for obvious reasons.
Yeah, it escapes me as well.
Yeah.
Podium, wasn't it?
That's the one. Odd Ones or something. I can't remember. Yeah. But yeah, that's where I remember. I'm thinking, who the hell's this? Wandering, coming out the door, wandering over. You've got a uniform on. Police! Not you. Yeah. And the days just got better.
And that was about 10 years, roughly.
Yeah.
I started December 06, so it would have been 07 probably.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, I've gone a bit vague around that time now. Yeah, you used to be sharp at one point, but yeah, because it was you and I was the little Claire around it, because she started not long. I think it was just before you.
Or two,
yeah. I remember Pauline shouting at it. I was very angry at that. At the premiere of Casino Royale, I was very annoyed.
Yeah. No, I remember everyone used to say it's like Dave that always did the late, because you always did the Friday, Saturday nights.
Yeah, I was a night saver because people wanted to get off. Well, I wanted to lift home the taxi, so I'd rather work till the end.
Yeah.
So I said, well, you're doing me a favour instead of like standing in the bus stop for an hour because the buses are rubbish. So by the time I would have got home, I could have had a taxi home. So that's why I decided, you guys go, I'll stay. So even though I look like a martyr, in fact, I was a lazy son.
All for the greater good.
Oh yeah, for the greater good. For the greater good.
So we worked together for how many years was it now, do you reckon?
Ooh, well,
I left 2011.
And I left 2012 at the beginning.
So yeah, 4.5 years we worked together.
Left, pointed at the way out, something like that. Yeah, so about 5 years or something like that.
And we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
So,
there's nobody else in my life, so you'll do.
Well, you got your daughter.
Yeah.
She might listen to this one day.
I know, but I mean, I love my little girl to bits, but she can't go out drinking, can she?
No, true.
No.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. Yeah, the pints I get, it all tends to be like an Oreo shake from KFC. Well, it's something. But I can't go cruising for women with a little girl in, so she just tells me off for looking at people.
True.
But then again, I thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you a better person.
Well, that's right, yeah. Stop leering at people, Daddy. Yeah, sorry. Wandering eye, I keep forgetting.
Sometimes you can't help it in Blackpool, though. People are just naturally weird.
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes I think I might look at a pretty lady, and sometimes I might look at someone thinking, what the F are you wearing? Who let you out?
It's like the woman last night I had walking up to Scrooge's. And she walked past me, and she was there shouting to someone called Wayne. There was no Wayne there.
Okay.
But as I walked past her, she's muttering herself, so that shit, you can fuck off. And then she looked over to see the tavern, and she's shouting Wayne. And then she's like, you lift me over there and you can fuck off. And there's like two guys stood there in a fag going, I don't know what she's on about. So she carried on walking off towards like Pizza Express. I don't know where she was going or where she'd been, but
that's just Blackpool through and through.
But Dave, people at home probably don't know, you're not actually from Blackpool, are you?
No.
You're from a little town.
No, I am from Lancashire, but I'm actually from Oldham. Oh, sorry, it's a visual thing. Oldham. I'm from Oldham, yeah. I was born there. I lived there for many years, and then when I was about 21-ish, I skedaddled to Wales for a bit, where I worked at Butlins. Anybody remembers Star Coast World? It's now Hatham-de-Moor, which is a caravan place, but at the time it was a fully fledged Butlins. And it's one of the best working experiences ever, even though I was getting 3p an hour. It was, that was a job where when you're young you want to sort of find your feet and get out. Because obviously I lived with my mum at that time. I was obviously...
Is that the blue coats or red coats?
It was the red coats, but this is what confuses people. Because I used to work at Butlins, and they said, oh, but you're a red coat? No. Oh, but I did wear a blue coat. That's Pontins. I know. But I wore a blue coat. What? Yeah. The blue jackets, in this case, I was a supervisor in the shops. That's why I wore a blue coat. It's just a bit of a rank thing, that's all. Because if you're just an underling or a minion, you just wore this grey and white stripy shirt, which was ghastly. But if you succeeded to the rank of team leader, then you got a white shirt and a blue blazer to go with it.
Right.
So I thought I looked pretty dapper. I miss those days. Sigh. It was great. I worked in the news agents, which was opposite a nightclub, and obviously we did different shifts. And sometimes I'd have a week of earlies, and then there'd be a week of nights. Now, a week of nights with a nightclub with some nice ladies going in. Now, staff couldn't just wander in. You had to apply for a pass. Right. There was a little shop that belonged to shops, because of different departments, obviously. This nightclub belonged to bars, but there was a little shop at the back. And sometimes, if I fancied a few minutes like a break, and I wanted to see what action was going on, I took empty cardboard boxes into the nightclub and just dropping this off at the shop at the back. Go to the back, lob it in the bin, and walk round, look at the talent, get out.
Not a bad plan.
There you go.
Did they ever catch on?
No.
There you go, folks.
Although they probably did, and not say anything. All right, Dave, you got your boxes? Yeah. Well, then they would come in. All right, most of the people were Butlins were the majority of the age was between 22 to 30. Yeah, that was a sort of standard age. So there were young adults, or there might be adults in their mind, coming in buying Kinder eggs, sucking up the toys on the shelves in the shellies, or sheds, as I call them. There you go.
Bizarre.
Yeah, and they laughed at me when I got a Buzz Lightyear for my birthday.
Even bizarre.
Yeah, well, I wanted one.
I don't mean that. I mean the fact they laughed at you when they had Kinder eggs.
Yeah.
Kinder egg toys on the shelf or whatever. Even.
Yeah, I was just saying. Well, on my 26th birthday, I got a Buzz Lightyear because Toy Story came out in England, and obviously it was big in America. And I thought, I want that astronaut. It glows in the dark. Oh, look, I got one before. Yeah. We were a year behind because obviously the fuss was in America in '95. Right. The fuss was in '96 Christmas here, but I got mine in April.
Yeah.
And I was quite proud of it when people popped round to me shed. Listen, what the hell's that? I went, Buzz Lightyear. It glows in the dark. You're a bit old for that, are you? Turn the light out. Hey, it glows! Yeah, I told you. What else does it do? Does it mind? Can we get out now?
Do your Kinder eggs glow?
Yeah. Well, so when the people criticise, you got Buzz Lightyear, well, you've got Smurfs.
Yeah.
Do they glow in the dark? No. Are they worth anything? No. Are they going in the bin? Maybe.
Yeah, I remember trying for ages to get a Buzz Lightyear from Asda. Right. And I finally got one, but there was about 3 different ones on the shelf you could pick from at the time.
Well, yeah, they went crazy with them. So then it had a silver suit on, and then...
There was a silver suit. There's the one I had which just sort of... there was a light up thing on his wrist. But he pressed a thing on his chest, a little red light came up in his wrist.
Yeah.
And he could put his helmet up and down.
Right.
There was another one which had like a fired something out of his wrist. There was the really big one which is like a foot tall, which is like 50 quid or something.
Can you remember how much it was at the time?
The figure I got,
Yeah.
10, 11.99 maybe.
Oh, right. The one I had was about originally £26, but which fits in.
Yeah.
That's right. And obviously my ex got it then. I was really chuffed with it.
Yeah.
But come the Christmas, I was lacking a few funds, and everybody wanted a Buzz Lightyear.
Oh no.
And the only excuse for me to sell it was I actually broke one of its legs and then glued it together. So I sold a broken Buzz Lightyear for 60 quid.
Not too bad.
60
Until
quid.
the person probably got it home and the leg broke off.
I did more than them. It was a guy who did trading, who lives across the road from me, who said, I'm trying to get off a Buzz Lightyear. I said, well, I've got one.
Yeah.
Is it boxed? It can be. So I had the box and everything.
Yeah.
How much you selling it for? How much we pay for it? And he said 70 then 60. I said, well, I've got to be honest, its leg's broke, it's glued.
Yeah.
Looks perfect, but you can't bend its right knee. Go on, I'll give you 60 for it. Here it is. Yeah, I was carrying it around with it at the time. There you go.
Mine was only like a bleep,
Yeah.
half a foot tall one. I think
Right,
it was,
no, this was
it was when though they were out of stock for
Right.
ages. You couldn't get one. You couldn't get one in the UK at all
Love of money.
for ages until they finally. I think it's like the second or third wave came in stock,
Yeah.
and that's when I finally got one.
Needless to say, I got here at that Christmas. We said, don't worry, because when the back is stock, I'll just simply pick one up for 12 quid. I'm still laughing. I never bought one again. I looked, but
Yeah, that was the problem I had because
Yeah.
they were like the sort of toy everyone wanted. You just couldn't get one.
yeah. But I'd sold my love that rate. I thought there's no point in replacing him.
Yeah. One day.
Yeah. There you go. So, there you go. I could tell you many tales about Butlins, but I've just spent 10 minutes talking about a toy.
And unfortunately, we're not here to talk about Butlins. It's the last half of Moochcasting today.
That's right. We're talking about now. So, what else do you want to talk about the past?
Talking about now from the past.
Yeah. We're going back in time.
Paradox.
Yeah, there you go. I would say a joke about Jimmy Savile going back in time. Because what you're about, Jimmy Savile springs to mind. So, but we're back to now. Now, then.
So, Dave, you grew up in Oldham.
So there we go, we grew up.
You grew up.
Yeah.
You worked at, you've obviously looking around the Dave Cave. I'm seeing several different posters. There's Tron Legacy, I've got
Yeah.
Star Wars, I've got E.T., the 20th anniversary, is it, I think? There's Dark Knight Rises, there's Indiana Jones. So what turned you on to films?
What turned me on with the films?
Or what sort of got you on into films?
Well, it's a weird irony, paradox, whatever you call it. Incidentally, the posters I've got in my house is the best ones I could pick up at the time. Even though the film quality might be bad, I actually like the posters. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, in the old days, of the days of yore, when I was a boy, when Odeon used to advertise better, you know, when you could open a paper to be an advert for the Odeon with the Times, not anymore, cost. But in those days, they used, not only in the paper, there used to be posters up in the street.
Right.
And you know, you built big billboards, you see,
Yeah.
which are becoming far and few between, even less these days.
Yeah, that was.
Well, there used to be lots of billboards, but there used to be smaller boards underneath,
Right.
quad size, and for cinema films, sometimes they had another thing, but they had, I think they made them, Odeon or a cinema chain or something, made these frames, quad frames, to put out for the public.
Oh, right.
That was a really good idea.
I never once saw one of them.
No, I don't think it would, because it kind of phased out by the early 80s.
Yeah.
They decided, whatever company was doing it, obviously
Yeah.
ripped them all down. Everywhere ripped them all down. More or less the same time, but in the 70s, they had these little quad frames for cinema posters and the Cinema Times.
Right.
Really good advertising. I'm still now, I'm impressed how they did that. I must have been a pain to put up. That's part of how they did it.
Yeah.
Got rid of it because they had to, every week they had to update it, or anyway. But every week it used to tell you what was it, the 3 screens at the Odeon in Oldham, no longer. And obviously I used to be fixated. Can I see what the new poster is?
Yeah.
Because obviously I lived just down the road from me. Was a one poster case, and a bit further there was another poster case. And I used to think, can I have a look at the poster? I could see the poster's changed.
Right.
You could just see it in the window. And I started to read the film times.
Yeah.
I know it sounds daft, but I used to sort of do my version of a cinema. And I used to write out what was on screen 1, screen 2, screen 3 at the cinema, whose name I just realised I've said. That was in the past.
Yeah,
but
if it's not there anymore, it's fine.
Yeah. But the cinema in Oldham, well, I made it the Dave cinema. I think I'd call it David in the style of an ABC writing. Anyway, I used to like screen 1, screen 2, and I used to make up films. Or real films, but mixed with made up films. And I drew it out, and I used to go outside and put it on my back door, the outer back door, and I was staring at it like I'm a customer, looking at it. And I'd keep it up outside for about a week, and I'd change it. And then 30 odd years later, I was doing the thing for real. What's that about?
Definitely, yeah. A hobby or a calling there, maybe?
Yeah, it was just random, because I just remember putting posters up at the cinema once, thinking, I've done this before, when I was 5. Huh? But realisation.
When you were 5, was it blue tack and a bit of paper compared to that one?
Oh, sellotape, and I also made a mess of the door, but they got painted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to do that. It was a strange thing. And I used to love looking, if I went past the cinema, I wanted to see the film posters. I got this fixation at looking at the film posters, because also, they also used to have stills underneath. They don't do them anymore. This is it. This is one of those things. Why was the past better?
I think it's a change in generations, maybe.
It is, yeah.
And
I mean, obviously
sort of
now,
cost of production and stuff.
Yeah, it's a cost issue, because obviously they've stopped doing stills for many years, because obviously you can put them on YouTube now in the adverts and that. Yeah, there's a way around it. So paying out for a photograph, yeah, is costly. But yeah, they used to have photographs underneath the poster, film stills, just to whet your appetite. So
like
I used to
a Stone Age YouTube.
Yeah. So when I was queuing up to see, say, The Spy Loved Me, there used to be the poster and then the stills, and I once said, why does that car fall in the water? What's going on? Why is an helicopter chasing that car? Why is it in the water? Why is this city coming out of the water? Why is Roger Moore on some sort of water bike? I need to see this film.
Sort of pulling you in to want to go and see
it was just a clever way of marketing, but like I said, it's a cost thing probably. But I did that was a seed.
Yeah.
So I'd love to go to the cinema, but I spent half the time, like, can we go now? We need to go, I want to look at this poster, I want to look at that poster. So I was taking it all in.
Yeah.
I used to draw little posters. In fact, I remember in nursery, we had to draw something on the board, and I think people were drawing sort of flower or a toy tract, and I drew Jaws underwater. So I was setting pose with a girl splashing. What have you done that for? Jaws?
I was about to say it was going to be some sort of like a scene from Indiana Jones or something, probably drawn on this wall.
Yeah, but it was I was quite impressed. I got all the teeth right and everything. Because you've got 3 rows of teeth. Right. Can you rub it off now? It's quite scary. So it's a film.
And at 3 you knew that?
Well, I think it was more 5 because the vague memories of what I saw when I was young. Because I do have memories of what I saw because I've looked at your notes.
There are no notes here.
No notes here.
The notes you thought you saw.
No, it's just a spoon. Oh no, there's no spoon. The only memory I've got of watching a film at a cinema is Disney's Robin Hood. But I wasn't impressed.
When did that come out? Do you remember?
I think we're looking at 73, 74. I don't obviously it was made earlier than that.
Yeah.
I think the film was 70, but I saw it out 73, 74, so it was a re-release.
Yeah. That's a strange one nowadays, like re-release. You don't see many re-releases really, do you?
Well, this is it.
Sort of like this screen on what they called like the Back to the Future one they did. It's like a
anniversary special.
Yeah, it's that one I'm thinking of in London where they do like on like everyone's like cosplay and stuff.
Oh, the Secret Cinemas.
Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, well that's more of an event thing, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
A film people cherish and gets you to dress up.
Yeah, true.
I'd love to go to one of them. I mean, last year it was Empire Strikes Back. Now, for some reason, that put me off. I thought, I don't know what Stormtroopers are dicking about while I'm trying to watch a film.
Yeah.
But the Back to the Future, I wish it did.
Right.
But I digress. But yeah, remember Robin Hood, and then parts of Lady and the Tramp, and then Jaws.
The Jaws was 75, I think it first came
75.
out.
Yeah, so I saw it more or less as it came out. But watching as a young person,
Yeah.
I mean, I started watching films on TV when they're on, but from going to the cinema as a young person, from seeing 2 cartoons, I don't think I barely sat through all the way through without nodding off.
Yeah.
To watching Jaws, which is now a 12.
Yeah. I got the PG version still at home on my DVD.
Yeah. Well, the film is a PG. The reason the certificate's a 12 is because of the documentary, because there's an F word in it, in the documentary. Nothing to do with the film. The film's not a PG.
Right.
There you go. Trivia. But there was a warning on the poster. There's intense scenes. Intense. The guy's leg gets bitten off. The head pops out of the boat. Robert Shaw splurts blood.
Yeah,
Intense.
The head bit in the boat was, I think, the first time I actually saw Jaws, and it put me off for about 10 years.
Well, I wouldn't say there's an argument, but I'll stick by my guns, but I could be wrong. But with the boat, I'm sure the cut I saw, because this is 75, the earliest one, there was no music. It started with music, but then it faded out. So it was all just underwater, and then the first, then the music came on.
Right.
But the version we see now, there's music all the way through.
Because I think I had the 25th anniversary DVD edition.
Yeah.
But I'll have to rewatch that and see if it's...
They're bugging up the sound in all the DVD, I've noticed. They've tried to make it more clearer, but I think that spoiled it. When he's shooting his gun,
Yeah.
which is, fire you son of it! It doesn't sound right. Before it was just like a standard shotgun type sound effect.
Yeah.
But now it sounds like he's clipping it and it's skipping on the wall. No, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
So I think they've ruined that bit. They should have stuck with the original sound, but anyway, that's a little more than that. But yeah, Jaws when I was 5, just wrong. But I wanted to see it, and to be fair, I said, I want to see that shark film. It looks like this.
Yeah.
I've seen the advert with a woman, no clothes on, bobbing up and down. Is that for kids? Really? Well, let's go and see it.
Because that was when, I think, was that still when it was like, yeah, I think you had PG and, was it X or something?
This is when the boys and girls pull at your seats, start the history lesson. In those days, U was always a U.
Yeah.
PG was A, advisory. It wasn't 15, it was classed as 14, but it was double A.
Right.
Advisory. I'm not sure what one was advisory, adult advisory or something.
Yeah.
And you could go with an adult.
Right.
If that was weird. I think you were. No, I think you had to be 14
Yeah.
to see it. Not sure about the adult bit, but and then it was an X, which was 18,
Yeah.
and then they messed it up to PG.
U, PG and
Yeah.
12A. Or 12 and then eventually 12A and 15 and 18.
Yeah. When it came out, it was U, PG, 15, 18. Like I said, the 12 came out for Batman,
Yeah.
89.
Ah.
And 12A, many people think it was for Spider-Man, the reissue, but
It wasn't Spider-Man, was it?
it was a
something
Born
else.
Identity.
Yeah. I remember when the 12A came in, but it was like, what everyone was like, what does it really mean? So it just means you can go and watch it. If you're
Yeah.
under 12, you can go and watch one. If the person with you is over 18.
Which helps in some respects, 'cause obviously working in that cinema locally, it did cause problems because everybody wanted to see Spider-Man, so I had to say, you're not old enough.
Yeah.
It seemed a bit harsh because it's colourful, it's great, but it is a bit violent. But
To be fair, I stuck through the net a few times with like Deep Blue Sea and
yeah,
on shark films. I saw Deep Blue Sea when I was about 13 or 14. I saw Road Trip when I was 14.
right. Well, I mean, we've all tried it on. I tried it on.
Yeah.
I tried it on watching Aliens. What was my disguise? A tie. Put the tie on. I thought I'm 18, and it worked.
We don't want them people that sort of rise to the price. I'm not saying like, oh, it wasn't that much last time. It's like, well, last time you could have paid a kid's price.
I think it was in this case. I was actually watching a PG film in Manchester, and I hadn't tried it on there.
Yeah.
In this case, the one was saying that it's such a price. What? That's gone up. But she would try to charge me adult prices. No, I'm only like 14.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You look 15. No, I'm 14. I'm at
Yeah.
school. So it was like the other way around. So I'm arguing to see a family film. What are you charging me this for? I had to pay full rate in the end to shut her up. But I need to see Indiana Jones.
I remember those discussions a lot over student prices and whatever else classed as an adult.
Yeah.
Many times. That was a pain in the arse.
Yeah. But we don't have to do that anymore.
Thank God. So yeah, so you remember Jaws and Robin Hood, and we started the infamous, possibly the infamous Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. Robin Hood.
Well, that was from the quiz, wasn't it, one year?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bad memory of Robin Hood, because it was we were doing okay, but then in the first round, the second round we were floundering, and come like the last round, I thought we just need these points, and we weren't doing very well. And the last question was, what's this line? What film is this line from?
Something like that.
And it was a real old film. I actually said, is it Robin Hood? But the people who said, it can't be, nah. And later on, it turned out it was Robin Hood. So from then on, Robin Hood is a sign of, this means fuck.
A fuck up.
Yeah, I was right.
So yeah, as I was just saying, though, we had Star Wars, Robin Hood, not Star Wars, Jaws even. I'm reading my notes and trying to talk at the same time.
There we go.
Spoiler alert.
Start again.
It's fine, I'll just leave it in.
Fuck editing.
It makes it so much easier.
So there was, Robin Hood, Lady and the Tramp, Jaws.
And then in 77, was it?
Yeah.
You saw Star Wars.
Star Wars? Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, I was around for that. Yeah, because there'd been a brilliant films coming out from America called Star Wars. Now, again, with the posters around the time, they did really well. There were posters in banks and all sorts. Right. So everybody was jumping on the bandwagon. They obviously had a good buzz. And all the clips were saying, I thought, that looks absolutely amazing. And Marvel, to their credit, produced a Star Wars comic. I remember the first issue, you got like a free TIE fighter. TIE fighter.
Get your teeth in.
Hoi. Yeah, a TIE fighter that was awful.
Oh, right.
It was just cardboard shite. What's this?
It was set of 70s, and they spent the rest of the budget on marketing banks, obviously.
Well, they were trying, and it was a good comic and all, so by this time I was buzzing and opening the paper every week, and a big spread in 2 weeks' time, Star Wars is coming, And I remember going with my grandma, I think it was a bank holidays or something, about half term. It was a Monday. I couldn't tell you the date, but it must be. Now it says it opened 25th of May. Now I'm not sure about the UK time. I don't know if it was a week later or something. But it was towards the end of May, and I'll remember it was a Monday, and the kids were off school. And so I was like, "You look at your father." Just me and my nan, and when it came on, everybody obviously cheered. And then the camera pans down after the scroll. I forgot the name of I forget the name of the spaceship flying away, shooting, and the Imperial South Strider follows it, and everybody and the sheer size of it.
So you don't get that nowadays.
No,
people don't react as much. And
then at the end when the Death Star blew up, everybody cheered. The cheered is on with Jaws as well. That's another thing I remember. Like you said, nobody cheers anymore. Yeah. Like we're all Japanese or something.
I think the last time I remember people cheering, I think it was when I worked with, Harry Potter 6 or 7, and I was in seating, and one of the team leaders came in and like full screen, everyone was in. There was like 2 people left to come in, I think. And it's about to start, about 30 seconds from starting the adverts, and he came in, he shouted top of his lungs, right, Harry Potter starting in less than 1 minute's time, and everyone just cheered. And then they went through the trailers, everyone was silent. As soon as the opening credits started, they went mental again, and that was it for the rest of the film, just silent.
Japanese. Respect. I'm just trying to think about it with cheered in my working experience at that cinema.
You had the Mamma Mia experience, didn't you?
Yeah.
Everyone up dancing at the end.
Yeah, that was a random one. Yeah, that was a sort of different thing though. That was kind of, everyone was in a sort of a good feel-good mood.
Yeah.
And that was quite a brave thing I think I did, because it was only because somebody said it and one of us go, I wish I'd go up and dance. What the hell are they on about? So I saw the ending, I thought, I see potential there. So full screening, that bit came on again, I thought, right, I'm going to get shot, stamped on, kicked, this goes wrong. ran to the front, started clapping, like, please join me. And thank God somebody did. And then somebody else got up, and then somebody else got up next thing, and a lot of people dancing in front of a screen thinking, I'm not a dickhead after all.
You still got kicked, stamped on, and stabbed, shot, whatever else.
Oh, that was stuff. Yeah, it was. It went well, and apparently Gareth even said, so somebody wrote in saying, well done. Because I remember it was a lad with learning disabilities, and he wanted to get up, and I helped him up. He said, come with me if you want to live.
Cool.
Yeah, so I remember that. But yeah, I kind of remember that. But as for people cheering at a film, I remember Shrek having a good audience one night. I thought, I wish I was sitting in here. This is bloody good, this atmosphere. And they were laughing at every joke. Right. Adult. I mean, it was all adults, so. The only memory I remember, not cheering, but clapping. No, they've clapped at a few films more. The Pianist.
Which one's that?
Adrian Brody. Now, I've not seen the film, but it's kind of a Schindler's List.
I remember seeing the poster, possibly.
Yeah. We haven't read it for 2 or 3 weeks. It did okay, but it was in screen 10. It was in the small screen.
Small screen, folks, for those who didn't know.
Yeah. But I remember twice happening, and Louise Wood, she sat in it once, so there was a witness. But when the film ends, I haven't seen the film, so I don't really know the story, I just know it's a bit Schindler's Listy, he's playing the piano. Now the credits are going up, the frame is on his fingers on the keys.
Right.
So for the 4 minutes of credits, it's his fingers going, that's all you see in his fingers. And the last 20 seconds, as the writer's gone about the trade of America and all that, what company, copyright, all that's gone up. It comes to a different angle where you're at the back of the auditorium, where you see him on the stage in the distance with a load of people.
Yeah.
And, ta-da, ta-da, and everybody on the stage, everybody in the seats on the screen stand up and applaud. But then everybody in the real audience stood up and applauded.
Right.
I think he's on film, dickhead. It's not real.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was a weird thing.
Sounds weird for us.
So the audience had kind of grown longer because of the people on screen.
Yeah.
The people surrounded with stood up and clapped. He's not here. He's not live. It's not one of these culture things.
I think the only alternate I've seen is I think it was boy with striped pajamas, and everyone sort of came out with tissues, crying and stuff. And
yeah. I remember
for obvious reasons, but that was sort of it's not. I've never actually seen anyone like properly cheer or anything.
I did love standing at the doors holding tissues. For things like The Notebook. I didn't do it with that one because I thought I have to be careful with that one because obviously the upsetting nature. But with The Notebook, it was made as a tearjerker. Right. There was another one with Cameron Diaz, something's sister or something, I can't remember. But there were a lot of Argonaut tissues. One girl came, "Keep them here!" Fucking hell! What Alice Cooper? Mascara run down. I wonder if anybody did it for 50 Shades of Grey.
I hope not. I've heard stories about what people found there though, so
right.
I won't go into that yet.
That's one of the reasons I'm glad I don't work at the cinema now. I'll be cleaning up with smells of ham. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll cover that on another episode.
Yeah.
In future, folks. But yeah.
50 Shades of Goo.
I'm leaving that in.
Yeah. Yeah, most of these episodes cut. Welcome to Moochcast, 50 Shades of Goo. Good night.
This is a director's cut edition.
Yeah.
So you saw the first Star Wars, and did that sort of get you into sci-fi, or were you into sci-fi already?
Not funny enough. No, thinking about it, I wasn't all space mad because I think obviously Star Wars came out. Every Hollywood film jumped on the bandwagon, not just Hollywood, Italy, and also there was loads of Star Wars rip-offs, and that made me angry. And I kind of avoided them. The only one I liked was the book Rogers in the 25th Century. But then I was annoyed it turned out to be a TV series.
Yeah.
I thought, that's a bit of a con. I was quite angry at that. So it wasn't. I was going with James Bond. I feel.
Yeah.
I like my Disney's. I like the odd thriller because I remember seeing Orca Killer Whale a year later. That was a bit rough as well for a PG.
Right.
Similar lines, but but a different story. It was more Richard Harris sort of being haunted by this bloody killer whale. A better version of Jaws the Revenge, basically. A far better version.
Like Free Willy 4?
Well, in this case, he harpoons and kills, I think it was the mother of a killer whale.
Yeah.
And obviously the father wants revenge. Because he lives in a shipping village. He comes every night and you can see his tail out and he's like, this is not good. And then he starts collapsing boats and houses up built on stilts, so the fishermen like, fucking do something, will you?
Yeah.
Oh, better go back to sea and kill him. So it's kind of a Moby Dick thing going on. But it was, even though it was a low budget film and wasn't the greatest of scripts, it's still a better film than the trash and dirt today. Look that one up. That'd be a good Mooch episode. But anyway, I digress.
So you saw the first one. And
I saw Star Wars. That was at the cinema in Oldham. And then for Empire, I saw that at the cinema in Manchester. I'm editing myself. That 1980. It was pissing down that day.
Is that the? It's playing that way. Was it print? Not print verse. It was.
No. This cinema was on. I forgot the name of the road. Oh, Oxford Road, because it was on the same road as the BBC. BBC was further down. But I didn't discover that until a few years later. Because what I remember, again, it was some sort of distribution sort of thing, but when films came out, biggish films like Star Wars, in those days, there was always like a 2-3 weeks where they'd play them in the big cities. So London, Manchester, Birmingham, wherever.
Yeah.
They'd have the film first. And then 3 weeks later go nationwide, so all the little cinemas had it then. Don't know what the logic was there.
A print thing, maybe? Print number of prints, maybe?
Possibly. That's quite a good answer, actually. Because I made a point of going back, because I'm going to Manchester, I've got to see this film.
I was I'm just thinking, because I know the cost of making an actual 35mm print was really high. It's because I think all Star Wars are over 2 hours, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, there you go then.
Yeah.
So that must have been a cost thing. Like I said, Reed Coop and Nationwide, but that's what I did. He used to go to Manchester because he used to live in Oldham, so it was like an half an hour trip. And then queue up and see these films a few weeks before it came out. So I was in school like week. Oh, I've told this. So yeah, I used to show off. Have you seen it? It's like Manchester.
Yeah.
Lucky bastard. It's only a bus ride, dickhead.
Yeah.
But anyway. But yeah, and I saw it at the cinema. Screen one, and yeah, and that's when my friend had let the twist slip.
Oh.
But it's half listening. I was expecting somebody else having father issues. It's only when he said it. Oh, that's what he meant.
Yeah.
Because the triangle was like, don't tell me anything. All I wanted to know. So what?
Someone has father issues. Sounds like Jeremy Kyle here.
Well, yeah, I was more interested in what happens to R2D2 because he said, "Oh, R2D2 gets swallowed." Shut up. What happens next?
Yeah.
Oh, don't spoil it. You just. Why did you tell me? He's just been swallowed. How does he get out? It's a saw, is it? And then he goes, "Oh yeah." And thing is, his father. What? Who? No, don't tell me. And then obviously it was real. I thought, oh, fucker.
They're saying that, was it like nowadays you can go anywhere and see a trailer essentially with its mobile phones, tablets, TV. Was it like sort of just reserved to cinemas? You saw trailers, or they had them on TV as well at the time?
You used to have.
Because nowadays it's like most trailers you see on TV, it's proper spoilerific.
Well, no, I mean, to be fair, the trailers back then were awful anyway. Yeah. But they used to have TV ads. Yeah. It used to be like a 20-second thing, and it didn't really show you much. Although I don't really remember trailers for Empire Strikes Back. The only memory I have, the first clip I ever saw was some sort of boring. No, it was like not Panorama. It was a science program, but it was always on after the news. It was on like a Monday night, and I remember staying up to watch it because it said they're going behind the scenes of Star Wars. I thought, why is it going behind the scenes of Star on the film? Yeah. What a full film program?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what the actual content was, but it just was it focusing on a film. What in Star Wars of all things. But right at the end, I always remember the presenter. I think he was called Michael Ball, and that's how they met Star Wars. And just for you in the UK, exclusively, which was very rare back then, and they showed the bit where Luke's going up the corridor on Bespin, and the shooting at him, and Lando presses his thing and speaks to Baldy. And then he goes up the thing and looks at Darth Vader. I forgot what he says. I'm the expert here, and I forgot what he says. You're not a Jedi yet. And then the lightsabers come out, and then praise and credits for the show. I was like, oh my god!
So like a taste of things to come for DVD in a sense.
Yeah, and I think many of the programs have done that since. I've never seen that kind of happen before on the show, but I think I suspect maybe YouTube, all the American programs, they have done it before, but that's the first time I'd seen a blatant film plug on a show that wasn't really for plugging films. It was weird.
I think probably it's the fact that Star Wars made so much money. It was sort of, we need to get it out on as many outlets as we can, probably.
Yeah.
Like you said before, them putting advertising in banks of all places. Like, spend money on Star Wars in the bank.
Well, thinking about it, I think it was just trying to get people in the bank, because I don't think it was a bank selling the promotion. It was actually cinema posters.
Yeah, but then why?
I think why in the bank?
Yeah,
but everybody was doing it, like butchers and everything. It was like Star Wars. All right, I'll have some meat, please. But yeah, just the bank in particular. That's an amazing display. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know the logic there, but it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a paid promotion, or it could have been. But why sort of it? Obviously the bank manager said, "Oh well, get brownie points for this if we dress up as dickheads."
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So yeah, what about? Do you remember episode 3? Many memories of that?
Episode 3.
Episode 3. I'm thinking of.
Oh, are we on about Return of the Jedi?
That's the one.
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
Get it effing right.
I had the third film we had, so I called it episode 3.
Though,
I mean,
I understand. To finish with Empire, that baffled me.
Yeah.
Because when it started, it came up, Star Wars, episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. What?
Yeah.
Episode 5? I don't remember an episode being written on the beginning of the one. Now, I'd only seen, oddly enough, the very first Star Wars that time, which I spoke about, I only saw once.
Right.
Till that point. Now, Empire did its run, and obviously I was a bit older, so I could go to town and cinema on my own, and using my own pocket money, and I saw Empire 13 times. Yeah, I was the Lucy of the day.
An early contender.
Early contender for Lucy. I didn't watch it daily though.
Yeah,
I mean, it was over a bit of space.
I was going to say,
it's theatrical run and re-releases.
Right.
Until it eventually came on video and then went to the pixel. Well, actually, it's been more than 13 thinking about it. I saw the all 6 episodes, it'll be 14. Anyway, I digress.
I was about to say, like, was it you got there the early morning, watched the first one, and the following one, and the following one?
I did. I did sometimes. The second, third time I saw it, I stuck behind.
Right.
However, I didn't do a Lucy.
And watch him all day.
No. And in this case, I didn't do a Lucy and also pay for the ticket for the next one. I didn't go up and buy 2 lots of tickets.
You paid it off.
Yeah, but no, well, kind of. It was kind of in the early days of cinema.
Yeah.
There was some, I forgot the term, but if you miss, say, the first 10 minutes, you can stay behind and watch it and catch up.
They were doing
continuous thing.
Continuous play or something.
Something like that. And I said, the stewardess, usher, sorry, I'm not well. That's why my voice is funny. The lady said, you don't have to leave. I said, I missed the first 10 minutes. Can I? Yeah, that's fine. To which I stayed.
They did that. I saw the re-releases the first time I ever saw them. I saw the re-releases in '98.
Yeah.
I think in Preston. We went to the UCI because they were the only place showing it because the one here wasn't. Well, it was in the middle of a whole transferring from Dixon Road to Rigby Road. Oh, we know where it is now.
Yeah.
But we went in, the guy said, oh, we started it early or something, or there's only shorter trailers, so he said, oh, but you can stay for the next one and watch the first 10-15 minutes.
Oh, right.
Whatever. But at the time, I think I was on like 8 or 9 or something, I can't remember how old I was, but it was, after that I just wanted to sort of get out and stretch my legs, and so I said, oh, I'll watch it on VHS at the time, and I never did, because I bought it on DVD when I was about 22.
Well, I know a lot of cinemas didn't do it, but the chain did. For a while, and then they stopped it because we're not allowed to do that anymore. Not fair enough.
Yeah.
Although at the ABC, I did kind of do that, but instead of waiting in the theatre, I hid in the toilets. That's a different generation films. As Return of the Jedi, the memory I've got when I went to see it originally wasn't a good one because it was Manchester again.
Yeah.
Queued up for ages, again in the pouring rain. Fifth from the front, when the manager came out and said, "Sorry, full. You're having a laugh." Are you kidding me?
No way.
Scrutinised the times, and this was, I think it was about a 2 o'clock show, and I was queuing for. That was the first one.
Yeah.
The next one was about 5:30. I'm in Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
I'm what, 13. I thought, I can't stick around. I need to get home. So
Yeah.
I bit the bullet and went home. But then I had to go on holiday to Tenerife for 2 weeks. Bastard. So to sort of, I was absolutely livid for it, to be honest. I really wanted to see it before I went on holiday. But instead I took the Star Wars Return of the Jedi storybook. I read it about 4 times.
Yeah.
And I also, luckily, they released the figures. And I remember going in Debenhams, because they had a great display. Debenhams toy department's not, well, I don't think it's non-existent anymore, but at the time.
Yeah.
That is one good memory I've also from all the 3 Star Wars films, is the release of the Star Wars figures.
Yeah.
Because some toy shops went to town, in a way, in display ways with all Star Wars. But in the end, it was just on pegs. But that's what I wanted. Someone wanted you to turn round.
Yeah.
And I was in the element, oh God, which one do we want? Because the first wave that came out, there's not that many.
Yeah.
And I think for Star Wars, I had C-3PO and Darth Vader. Empire, I got Han Solo in his Hoth outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember what the other figure was. I think I only got him on his own the first time. The Jedi I got, and there wasn't much choice because there was no Luke or Han. I went, right, this is a bit limited here.
It's like Toy Story all over again.
Yeah, I thought I'm gonna have to get. I must have a figure. So I got Bib Fortuna, which is Jabba's henchman, and an Imperial Royal Guard.
Right.
So not the ones that would have jumped for me, but that's all was really, even though we're an F&E walk.
Yeah.
So I went, no, I'll go for them. I thought, I like the red, the crimson red on this, so I'll have him. I'll have Wormy Neck, I'll have him. And I took him on holiday. Well, right, how do I play Return of the Jedi with you two? So I got it back. When I got back, I managed to see it. I was a bit disappointed because, not the film, I loved the film. I was just probably the first time I saw it, everyone was raw. The second time, not too busy, but still there's reactions. The screening I saw, there's probably about 10 people in.
Right.
And it kind of ruined it. The film was great, but at the same time, there was not a titter or...
I like it sometimes away like that, because I think it's more intimate. But then sometimes if it's a big film like that, you don't get that sort of same atmosphere.
Well, yeah. So I was a bit frustrated. I thought, nobody's cheering.
Because I think I saw, going slightly off Star Wars, I saw Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah.
There was only me and my friend and then this other couple in there.
Yeah.
Who walked out after half an hour because they didn't understand it.
Right.
And even my friend didn't understand it. But then I saw it in London with you.
Yeah.
And it was nearly full screen. And it was, people were laughing their tits off and getting involved and stuff. And it was brilliant.
Oh, no, that was ace, that. But obviously you had a different perspective of it, because you went to a dead one.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Mm.
I do think sometimes it helps when you got the right audience.
Yeah.
And it's the right film. Like I said, the Star Wars viewings have been up and down. Because Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. I saw Phantom Menace in America. It was in an IMAX screen, and it was packed. I thought, this is going to be good. But nobody reacted.
Right.
Apart from going to the toilet all the time. The amount of people that went to the toilet, that annoyed me.
Yeah.
So whenever I was disappointed with episode 1, I liked it, apart from people going loo.
Yeah.
So the second time I watched it, which is, there's only about 10 people in, I really enjoyed the film this time.
No one was going to toilet.
Because it was interrupted. But I was hoping for that, yay! And then Attack of the Clones, it was a staff screening. And that's the first one I came out going, did I like that film?
Yeah.
It was question because everybody knew I was Star Wars fans. Did you like it? I'm not sure. But Revenge of the Sith, I saw in London.
Mm-hmm.
It is going on this, isn't it?
That's alright.
You come Wednesday night, you're here it's Friday morning. Revenge of the Sith, that was a 6 screener, all 6 films.
Oh, right.
We had to watch 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and then finally 3, which was the premiere. The celebrity premiere was over the road, and there was half an hour difference between them.
Yeah.
And then all the celebrities. But if you watch my episode of I Love Star Wars, you'll get the full story. Suffice to say, what I don't mention in that episode is everybody was cheering. It was the right atmosphere. There was over 1,000 people. So Empire's quite a big screen, and obviously everybody's filled up. We've seen George Lucas on the screen, but everybody's cheering. And my friend who was with me said, "Oh, this is spoiling. I'm missing out the dialogue." I said, "It's not as if you're not going to watch this again."
Yeah.
I said, "This is making it."
Yeah.
Well, they cheered everything, and even when Palpatine kind of hints that he might have killed his, because we know who he is, might have killed his master. Everybody was like clapping, and his face and all was like, "Oh, I did it." It was just one of them. You had to be there, unfortunately. But I thought this is perfect. That was a really good memory. I thought I wish it was like this for every Star Wars film.
Yeah.
But ironically, it was like the first time I saw Star Wars, so it kind of bookended each other. Great atmosphere on either end. It was kind of halted in the middle.
Came episode 7. Several years later.
Yeah, a lot of people say, "Why do you hate episode 7?" I said I've got a few issues with it, but the film on its own, if you take it as a Disney film or a Star Wars spin-off or JJ film, it's alright. But when you think, "Oh, it's episode 7, isn't it?" Then I start to have a few issues. Like, you've got the DVD, have you?
I've got the Blu-ray today.
You haven't watched it yet, have you?
No.
Well, I've seen the deleted scenes, and some of them should have stayed in, and I would have been happy with that.
Yeah.
I think it's little bits like the Resistance, they're not rebels anymore. I think what annoyed me is all the ships are static, there's nothing flying over. I'm not annoyed with that, because in the other film there's always something flying over, you can hear things flying over.
Yeah.
It's only a 17-second clip, but you see some ships taking off. And then Poor Admiral said, "Right, we're going to light speed." There's this fish creature with an X-wing outfit going, and then we got to light speed, and then you see BB-8 going, "Fucking hell," in BB-8 language. And that made it for me. I thought, good, if that kept in, that would have...
Yeah.
But it's like taking them out, spoilt it, and keeping stupid aliens in and Scottish pirates in that spoilt it. The Scottish guy still spoils it. I don't know why. But there's two Scottish guys.
I found that a bit weird. The Millennium
Han Solo! Yeah. What are you doing on the... Oh, I can't do a Scottish accent, but it's something like that. No!
There's him and the other group. It's like you have the Scots versus like the
Asian clan.
Yeah.
Now, apparently they're...
in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. Well, the Asian clan apparently are from the film The Raid, and so that got a few thumbs up. Yeah. So, no, it did. They really are. Well, they really are in The Raid.
They walked onto the wrong set.
Yeah, they just said there's about 3 of them from The Raid, and they got one, and then I think he brought his friends. Bring these up, yeah, right. But there's no excuse for the Scottish guy. But then another one turns up later on in the next wing. They're going to have Scousers in the next one, aren't they?
Probably.
In a galaxy far, far away. So, I mean, I won't say any more about The Force Awakens, because that's an entirely different Moochcast. Because that could be a commentary of that, but I do have issues with The Force Awakens. But it's annoying because it is a good film at the same time. Just little bits pull me out of the film.
Yeah, I do want to. I got it this morning.
Yeah.
I got the Dark Side Blu-ray cover.
It looks I
originally had the standard box, and it said, "Oh, you've ordered the Dark Side edition." I was like, "No, I've just ordered the Blu-ray."
Yeah.
It's like I've got the email from Amazon. There's the Dark Side edition, the Light Side edition. You can order you can change the white one if you want, but you have to go through this link, which I went to do because I thought the white one might be rarer than the dark one, maybe. But they said, "Oh, you can't do that because you've bought something else to get free shipping. So you want your free shipping on Star Wars, you have to keep this, otherwise send this item back and then pay for this." So I'll keep it, and it's still wrapped in cellophane yet, so might watch it tonight, might watch it tomorrow, I don't know yet.
Well, I got mine off a different source. I've had it for weeks.
Yeah.
So I've watched it a few times, but it's growing on me now. And for some reason, it's weird that to see a Star Wars film enjoyed more at home than on the big screen. Normally it's the other way around. Oh, God, 6 hours on the big screen, that'd be ace.
To be fair, you do have quite a big screen in the Dave Cave and sound.
Yeah, but there's something comforting about watching it at home with this one. were on the big screen watching it for the first time and you didn't know what was coming up. I found it some bits just a bit jarring. I'm not enjoying this. But at home now, you're in familiar surroundings. You're less judgmental. It is an enjoyable film.
Well, see, because I went in sort of, I only watched the first trailer for it. When the very first trailer came out, that's what I watched.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any other trailers, I didn't read any news clips or anything like that. And I went in, pretty much watching that first trailer, sort of knowing partially what to expect, but nothing else about it at all.
Right.
I made myself blind to it. And I think I enjoyed it more. That's why I sort of enjoyed it more.
See, I've got a bad habit of the spoilers.
Yeah.
No, it's weird because with Phantom Menace and partially Attack of the Clones, or even Revenge of the Sith, with Phantom Menace, I didn't want to know anything, but I did see the old snippet. That was good.
Yeah.
But I don't want to know anymore. But with this one, I thought, I need to know all the information, only because Disney are handling it.
Yeah.
I was a bit worried because in my mind...
That's why I didn't want to know, I think, in a way.
Well, yeah, because in my mind, there shouldn't be a 7. Now, whether it's to do with that premiere I went to, but George Lucas was there. And I've got it on it. It's on my Hot Cheese channel. Somebody shouts out, do 7 to 9. And everybody starts chanting 9. And he says, no. Starts off with Anakin as a kid. When he's Darth Vader, he's dead. That's it. There's no more story.
Yeah.
I thought, well, I can see that, because if they did a 7... well, would it going to be repetition? It'd be another, like, sarcastic, it'd be another Death Star, it'd be another Darth Vader wannabe. Bugger me, 3 years later, Force Awakens opens with a Darth Vader wannabe and another Death Star.
Yeah.
No! So apparently this episode 8 is going in a new direction, and they're good. And I kind of hope they go take an avenue where you go back on the Force Awakens, it might improve it. Like the Rey character, I thought it was, I don't know, she's annoying and good at the same time.
Yeah, Daisy Ridley.
Yeah, but you may never know. I mean, this one she might turn to the dark side, which one might again appreciate the first one where she's a lovely lady. When we get for Jakku, somebody should turn to the dark side. I'm not saying it will go that way. This is not a spoiler. This is just have a drink.
What you think might happen in a sense?
Yeah, I mean, something might happen that I'll just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
I think there could be a twist considering the end of episode 7. I think there could be some sort of twist.
I'm hoping so. I mean, like somebody put a jokey video on about Paul, Cameron, and Finn possibly in a relationship. In the middle of the video, we'll look at each other. And I thought that'd be interesting if they did that. And that'd be it's not a Star Wars thing, but that'd be a brave thing to do.
Yeah.
Because that's what I like. Again, it annoyed me at the beginning. They meet up. I'm thinking, this is a good friendship. Normally, when they meet up, they're always squabbling.
Yeah.
But this one, already the buddies within 5 minutes. I like this partnership. And then they split them up.
Saying that, it might sound like Scrubs in space.
But yeah, I mean, they get rid of Paul because apparently they actually wrote him out to be killed in the crash. But it was a flip side of like what they do with Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think he said, "Can you write me out?"
Yeah.
I'm just standing around. He went, yeah, right. And it worked better. But this one, they killed him off. But Oscar Isaac said, "Can you give me in?" It seems a bit of a shame. So they kind of wrote him back in.
You should have gone, no.
But yeah, it's one of those things. I thought, he's back now, but it kind of.
I think it added to it in a way because like when I first saw it was like, oh right, he's actually dead. But then it's like when you see it later on, when he comes back into it, it's like, all right, he isn't actually dead.
But I thought it was just an half-assed attempt to throw him back in the film. Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
so where's he been? Hang on a minute, you got off the planet, you got back, and then you there to sort of save everybody within that time. No, hang on. That's when your head starts hurting.
It reminds me of the bit though where it's like you got Finn like struggling to find water. He's like walking through the desert for ages.
Yeah.
But then when Poe meets up with him later on, he's like, oh, I was thrown clear of the wreckage.
Yeah.
So where'd you go to then? Did you wander across the desert for ages?
Yeah, well that's what I'm thinking. What? They didn't land next to a spa on a phone box.
Probably.
Hello, Resistance. We're on our way. Cheers. I'll just sit in this rock for a bit. Oh look, Pepsi. It just seemed, yeah, the inconsistent. It just didn't make sense. So they either should have kept him in and brought him in a bit better than or killed him off. But which would have made it a shame because, like I said, it was kind of good chemistry then and split them up. But they brought a toy out, Paul Cameron, on a bike. and on the box he's in the desert wearing that jacket that Finn's got. So it's very misleading.
Deleted scene maybe, or
possibly, but again, he's wearing the jacket.
Floor.
I don't know, but wearing a jacket is a contradiction.
Yeah.
Unless he's got two jackets in there. I don't know. He just seems a bit
sort of early photography maybe.
Possibly.
People would recognise him in the jacket and.
Yeah, because I think he had the X-Wing helmet on, but the Finn jacket on as well. It was just a bit of a weird toy. Now, whether that'll be a collector's item, but yeah, he's got a floaty bike.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, it may be an early draft thing and the toy company jumped on it, but nothing to do with the film. But anyway.
So yeah, we've covered your Star Wars and you've seen the Rogue One trailer.
Yep.
Which is, as most people probably don't know, as I've seen on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, it's confusing people. It's actually a prequel, isn't it?
Yes. So. A prequel to New Hope. And I'm looking forward to this one, I think, more than I did with Force. Actually, Force Awakens a bit. I don't know why. I'm not sure why I've done episode 7. This one is a different thing.
But are you going to immerse yourself in all the news and info again, or are you going to sort of go in? You've seen the teaser trailer, so you're going to.
I've read a bit of snippets, but they're doing the right thing. They are holding back.
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams wants to be secretive, and yet somehow the news spills out.
Yeah.
And he even said, "Yeah, it's partially true." About some
he
of the
needs
facts
to get new people around him or something.
I think he does. Well, this Gareth guy who did Godzilla, he's doing it right. Nothing's really sneaking out because we still don't know about what the characters are.
Yeah.
The guy from Hannibal, the Mads, I can't pronounce his name. Swedish guy who's in the TV series of Hannibal. He was a baddie in Casino Royale now. Apparently he's in Rogue One, but we're not seeing him in the trailer, so everybody's like, what's he playing? Well, like, nobody knows. And that's what I like. I think good. They are keeping it tight to the chest.
Yeah.
Well, J.J. Abrams, who announces, I'm not telling anybody, somehow the secrets get out, and we have done it again. So I've got more faith in this one. And obviously, we're seeing the old school stormtroopers, the Star Destroyers, see the Death Star, and apparently Darth Vader is in this one.
Yeah, I've heard rumours of people who's playing him and stuff like that. Possibly, sort of. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's not a known actor, but obviously he's just a body double at the end of the day. But yeah, there'd be more lightsaber swooshing. Maybe in case I don't give a fuck. Slash. That's what I want to see. So yeah, I'm very intrigued with this one.
Cool.
Yeah.
So on top of that, we've got you have your channel Mooch TV.
Yeah,
we'll go to a break after this because I think he's not here drinking a break. So
yeah, I'm thinking of the public. I mean, I think they're dead.
They've got 8. They like listening to this. It's fine.
Good.
I'll get loads of listens.
Cox's warm brown voice and Mr. Hughes' tranquility speech.
It's a sleeping pill that puts you down. It just puts you down.
Yeah,
possibly for good.
But they're supposed to be listening, not sleeping.
True.
Hello.
So yeah, going on from you've sort of done photography and filming, and you've done various.
Yeah. I mean, you said I've got into photography.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How's your
weird?
Sort of fell into it, maybe, and
I think so somewhere along because when I was 16, 17, I don't know. Have you ever heard of YTS?
No,
Youth Training Scheme, right? It was like a job thing for young people. I don't know what the equivalent is at the minute.
Yeah.
But when you were 15, 16, you just leave the school. They found you a job. It was like a 2-year thing where you had to sort of make notes and that, report back to somebody. But it was a job, but you just got peanuts for it. But it's an actual normal
like an
job.
Apprenticeship sort of thing nowadays.
Yeah, it's more of an apprenticeship. And I got a job at Dixon's. But I only lived some weeks. I didn't like it. I didn't like people I was working with because going from school to working like an adult environment.
Dixon's with electronic shop people.
Yes, yes. It's like Curry's PC World. Well, PC World's not really there now. It's part of Curry's, isn't it? But yeah, it was an electronic shop, and they put me on a course, and it was a photography one. Now, at the time, it was film because obviously I'm a bit old. It was a good camera, but I just had no interest in it.
Yeah.
Well, this camera's great. I'm taking a few pictures, but in my mind, I have to process this. Can't be bothered. Because in those days, boys and girls, when you had a film and took pictures, yeah, when you went on holiday, oh God, I can't breathe. You have a film with 24 exposures, and chances are you only end up with 6. Because most of them will be blurred, or just didn't turn out. So most of the film you were paying for, you were paying like 4 or 5 quid, which is dear in those times, just for 3-4 pictures. Bit of a travesty, really.
You know, getting developed and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, even when I was at Starter Cinema, used to take pictures of the stuff you did. So I used to sort of get developed. So I wasn't really asked about film. It's only when a friend who went with us on at Florida said, "Oh, I've got a digital camera." That's nice. What's the difference?
Yeah,
it's not film, and we can delete things. Interesting. But I think it's around the working at the cinema.
Yeah. Since I've known you, you've always had like a digital camera normally in your pocket or something.
Yeah. Well,
belt.
It was frustrating with the films, and somehow I was doing a bit of reading and that. But digital cameras, and I thought, I want a camera. I suddenly went, I want a camera. I just got a little pocket one, and I use it mainly for work to take pictures of these things, and I can delete whatever.
Yeah.
I thought, this is really convenient, this.
Yeah.
And I think going to one or two weddings that I took some pictures, and I said, "Oh, show some pictures there you are." And I said, "These are really good.
Yeah.
I wish I'd used a photographer now. It's only a normal camera." Oh, okay. So they got a bit of interest, and I think it's from then it started slowly growing. Now, as a teen, I was kind of into wanted to make films. I made a few short videos with my friend. I had a cine camera to begin with, and I had a video camera, so I kind of liked the idea of making little films. And then I went into a lull of the camera broke, so there was years where I didn't have a video camera, so I kind of that phase died out. So I think in my mind, I think it was after a new hobby, and with the digital thing, and then was some, "Oh, you can film on here as well." Really? Yeah. Really?
And was that sort of when they first came out, and you probably got like a 10 meg memory card in them or something? And
so when I got my Canon one, I thought, actually, this is really good. It's really sharp. Yeah. And then something come up, short film competition. Really? Yeah. So, I collaborated with you. We made preview time.
Test the power of this camera.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm taking pictures, and I like the fact of taking stills as well as the thing, so it was growing on me.
Well, because I saw there was a load of old posters of you threw together on Photoshop, whatever, up in the staff room, though.
Yeah.
Where you're taking pictures on staff nights out and when on staff, like, promotional events and stuff.
Well, originally that was for a bit of fun, because I was starting to, in fact, the year 2000, New Year's Eve, I didn't go out. I weren't feeling so good, and wanted to be staying. I thought, you know what, if you're alright, make us a Christmas lunch, I'll stay, but I'll play on the computer. I was in the playing mood, and I got a bit of software with it must have been for a camera or something, and I thought, I can make pictures here. Yeah. So I think from there, somebody started to stem for the art side. So when I started taking more pictures with digital camera, I thought, I can do this and this. So I think it was just finding my feet. So that's why I did it. If I did it for shits and giggles. So when I did that, I thought I can start making promotional posters for the night out. So back to front. Yeah. So I think that's where that grew from, because I used to be artistic, used to be cartoonist, and again that kind of fell wayside. Right. So the artistic side and the film side wanted to come out at some point. Yeah. But I think with the pictures,
just find your niche, I think, probably.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, I've always had trouble finding my niche. And again, with people asking you to take pictures. So when it's like, can you take video as well? Yeah. Which one? All right, both. Right, okay. So then I have to sort of learn to juggle between the two. Yeah.
Well, I think it's more simplified nowadays, like especially on with phones and stuff now, with smartphones, you can film but be doing snapshots as you're filming.
So when the last at Radio Air said, "Can you take some pictures?" Yeah, all right, I've got my camera. Cheers for that, I appreciate that. Yeah, 40 quid. What? Yeah. Wow, thanks. I wasn't expecting that. I know it's not much, but at least I thought if I got a better camera, maybe that's where it started growing then. Right. So we're doing the pictures for my friends and that. I think just little things every now and then, sort of something was clicking. Yeah. And then they're making the short films again. I thought, Yeah.
Sort of reignited the passion.
Yeah. So the cartoon side has died and buried.
You still do your little animations here and there, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I brought Back from the Dead the other week for Chris, for his
Mooch TV.
Mooch TV's drawn-out comedy. But he wanted to do a full series. That's what put me first of all. I don't want to start drawing again. That's what put me off.
Yeah.
The doodles they did were very basic, they're not coloured in. He was happy with it, but I was like, it was more like here.
I always remember there was one time, I think it was at work one night, I think it was like something was on, like it was really deadly quiet, or nothing was on or something. You walked over, grabbed a piece of paper, and you just did you did a drawing, and then you had, that way it's one person, turn upside down, look that way it's the other person. It was the two women stood there sort of, I nearly fell on the floor, I was laughing so hard.
Little party trick. Like I said, I used to get asked at Buckland to draw people door signs. Because it's all my sign. I want that. Yeah. You're not called Dave. You do it in my name. Oh, fuck's sake. So at one point I even put a poster on and said, yeah, I'm the one who does the drawings. Come and see me. Yeah. Not knocking on the drawing. Fucking hell.
Bring me a pen and paper.
Yeah. You can buy me a pint. You don't drink. Oh, yeah. I really should think about this.
So we did the short films.
Right, yeah.
Which I keep still getting asked about to this day by my sibling and other people.
Yeah.
Mainly for the Rembrandt letters.
Bring me those letters! Barbara.
But yeah, mainly for that bit, but also because there's a few we've had sat sort of on script, still on paper, I think.
Yeah.
Or there's still an image in the back of my mind which you still love to torment me with every now and then.
Yeah, I mean, we came up with some ideas that I never saw fruition, like the Touching Cloth series. That was only going to be a one-off, and then it turned into a trilogy. I don't know why. About a man who's
I don't remember the trilogy. I just remember the
I'm sure we wanted to turn it into a trilogy at one point, but it was a one-off. I think it was Christian, though. Your brother wanted to make it an extension of that. I don't know how...
we had the basic idea, but then it was, so where do we go from there? And he's been talking to me about it and he wants to actually do it, like film it and put it out there as like a short sketch sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's, whether it happens or not, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I won't ruin the plot of Touching Cloth, but
it's not like the Sky One Detective, that's awful, we'll leave it at that.
No, it's just a simplistic thing that would have been funny. And it would have involved Nutella.
I said chocolate pudding.
Well, okay, yeah. Tomato.
But we had that. We had Bin Run.
That was your epic.
Yeah,
one.
My epic. Somehow it turned into 3D somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you said I can do 3D conversion, and someone said, "Yeah, I'll do it in 3D. You can do 3D on YouTube now."
I just thought it just needed that extra element.
Again, that's a sort of sat not doing anything, and then there was the one you actually wrote a script for. I remember was one called Vampire, which has very early, very early, I think, history somewhere.
Yeah, because I'm one of these who'll come up with an idea and just have a rough outline of it.
Yeah.
But I think with Vampire, I think I was writing the script, which is rare for me.
It's sat on my Google Drive at home. It's actually, there is a script for it.
And there was an idea of doing like a trilogy of that as well, but it was going to be a backward trilogy. It was going to be the first one was present day, the second one was 80s, and the last one was like 1900s or something daft like that.
Yeah, we said Victorian.
Yeah. But it somehow end to link with the first one, so in like full circle. It was a bit weird. I know it was just dropped because it was. I mean, we've got to be for a short film, but the short film competition that was going around was only for a 5-minute film. Well, we saw this. No, this won't be 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we just seemed to drop it like a brick, which is a shame because there's quite a few people on board ready to do it.
There's people in talks, and then there's all that thing of people sort of dropped out last minute, and then it was sort of all talk, but it sort of just fell by the wayside. It was other projects coming up and down, and
that's right. I mean, I remember doing artwork for it and all sorts, but it's a shame that we might do it again one day, when Mooch TV gets us fans and hits.
I did say if not, we'll do it as like a radio play thing, possibly down the line. maybe when I get some more microphones.
Yeah.
So following on from that, we met Chris Cassidy
Oh yes,
your Mooch co-host.
That's right. He's another guy who works at the cinema. Yeah, good lad.
So, but we all met at the cinema. But then, what sort of you've got your YouTube channel Mooch TV? What sort of made you two want to take off and think, right, let's do this?
Well, I brought it to his attention around 2012 or 2011 before I left about doing something on YouTube. But at the time, I said, "So we're doing like a sketch show."
Yeah.
So I'm doing like a 15-minute sketch show that's on probably every month. Give us time to sort of catch up, and that was going to be just one episode every month. I didn't really understand about the making money on YouTube. I was just doing it for shits and giggles.
I think they only brought that in around 2012 in the monetisation thing on YouTube. So like I said, the idea was just there, saying that could be a good platform because Chris writes a lot of stuff, but he doesn't show it off. Yeah.
But I believe this stuff he's got is probably really good. And I remember him talking of doing the series. He said, "Well, why don't we write something together and do it on YouTube?" And because he's an actor, I thought it'd be good to see him go far. I'm just doing it for fun. And he was interested, and I even asked a girl, a comic called Natalie Smith, who I used to work with at the ABC Cinema. She now lives in Leeds.
Oh, right.
She's part of the Price Comedy Circuit in Leeds. She does something every week. I thought if we get her on board, like a female on board, I thought we could sort of iron out the creases and try and get a bigger audience. But it just never materialised.
Right.
And then I ended up working at and everything seemed to come to a full stop because...
I'll beat that.
Yeah.
You worked at the hotel.
Yeah, sorry, I'll start again. And then I got a nighttime job in an hotel, whose brand I will not express, other than disappointment. But otherwise, working nights, ruined my body clock, still does, and I couldn't commit to anything like you talk about photography. I started getting like commission jobs doing weddings and parties.
Yeah.
I realised I couldn't sort of say I could do weddings.
Right.
Some of the holidays I've had, I've taken off for a week just so I can secure the one day for a wedding.
Yeah.
You can't sort of, if you just think you're going to do a wedding, you have to do it. But every time I put the requests in, I never got them. So and with my body clock, I put a lot of stop to photography. So that was something I wanted to pursue with me, and I kind of come to a grinding halt. So everything kind of, came to a full stop, which was a shame. Because I wanted to do it, but in my mind, I wanted to live, as in I wanted to earn the money. Because it's been a while since I had a full-time job.
Yeah.
So I need to earn it. And now living on my own, I still need a full-time job. Because I always seem to be too much a month at the end of the money.
Yeah.
As I always put it. So I always seem to be struggling. But it's just trying to fit things in. But I have adapted, unfortunately, to being... How am I going to put it? I've been in the mental state recently, being down, being depressed. I've just been in bed. As soon as I get home from work, I just want to go to bed and stay in. I've become a hermit. So I've lost out on doing a lot of things, missing people, going to events, put loads of weight on. Only because I've got to go to work. There's not that strange mentality. I've got to go work. So I just
get up, go to work, get home, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, anything else can wait.
Yeah.
And that's the wrong thing to do. So, some point last year, in fact, it was this time last year,
Yeah.
I did a reaction video for Star Wars. Because I've been watching these reaction videos. I think I started watching these girls doing Doctor Who, and I'm quite impressed. Not because there were two girls, the fact that we're drunk, and it made me laugh. And I'm looking over a bit, I thought, oh my god, there's thousands of videos of people staring at the TV, but the camera's staring at them.
Yeah.
Is this it? I'm just watching somebody's face. Some were funny, some were just, that was a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a really weird phenomenon.
Why did you put that on the internet? It's just you just sitting there, not reacting.
Yeah.
I think that episode from Game of Thrones, the Red Wedding, because I've not
watched Game of Thrones, but I know of it.
Right. Well, at the time I hadn't watched it, but I'd heard of it. I actually even saw the actual clip. That's what they're reacting to. Right. Didn't know who was being killed, but I thought that's a bit graphic. So that kind of piqued my interest. So when the Star Wars trailer came, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. So I was meeting that night with Andy and Becky, and I said, do you mind if we do this trailer? In fact, do you want to sit in? And I said, well, we don't want to be on camera, but we'll sit in.
Yeah.
It was nice because it kind of had an audience off screen. And I did it, and I put it on. And I thought nothing of it because the things I have put on YouTube before, I've always got about 40 hits.
Well then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but again, I'm still not a YouTube expert, but I put it on and didn't really think about it until a few days later. And look, well, that's got quite a few views. 100, 200, 300. And a month later, like 6,000. What? So, and I've not had anything like that since.
I think it's just probably down to your timing and the fact it's sometimes to, especially with YouTube, it's things like tags and getting it to pop up. It's like it has to sort of. It's like if I was watching a video and it's sort of you had that right bar, it's you can click on to other ones like recommended for you based on you watching this, and you have to have it sort of pop up on that side. But then it has to sort of attract people in. But well, what's different to this guy's reaction if I watch this video?
Well, I've tried to make fancy thumbnails because a lot of the things I do see on YouTube is make your thumbnail interesting.
Yeah, but you can upload your own now. Upload like a picture or something. I think How To Basic does it.
No, I've always uploaded mine.
You can pick a screenshot, but you can upload like a picture if you don't want people to see what's in the episode.
Oh yeah,
sort of thing. You can. Well,
in this case, I've done it that way. I've not picked the screenshot. I've done my own.
Yeah.
However, I think what did it is it was one I made, but it was off the very first frame of the film where I'm yawning. So if you look at it, I look like a bit of a retard moment. And I've just put Star Wars next to me, that's it. But it's just a picture of me in the room with the font to Star Wars, that's it.
Yeah.
And I think that might have had something to do with it. Because people think, what the hell's that? Click.
Possibly, yeah.
Maybe. All the rest have looked professional and I've had no clicks. This one.
No, because you and Chris did your Rogue One reaction trailer.
Yeah.
And I tried to film myself watching the Rogue One trailer for the first time, but it didn't. Like my reaction was nothing compared to like you and Chris.
Right.
So if I'd put that on, you'd been one of them people that's like, what's this guy? He's just sat there watching it and he's not reacting.
Yeah. Well, I did film one for the Star Trek trailer, but I didn't post it. I just deleted it because I watched it and that's awful.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really react and I didn't look right. Because that's another thing with this Mooch thing. I did another Star Wars one and I thought I'm quite uncomfortable now. I don't like looking at myself basically because I put so much weight. I think, oh, God, I look awful. And we did a pilot then a few months just before Christmas. This is around end of November because this idea had come about. We started talking about doing a Mooch. I don't think we had a name at the time. And we filmed it on the couch and we were watching Star Wars trailers or toys from the 80s. And it went on for 15 minutes and I've still not edited it because I looked at it and I went, I didn't like the way I was sitting. I looked twice as big as I am, and that's big. I just felt uncomfortable and I thought I don't want to watch that. So it's never heard. So
I think sometimes you have to take the gamble though.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably still air it now, but now I've done more episodes, I might air it because, like I said, when we did the Batman one, I thought, oh God, I look awful again. But I just was quite conscious on the pilot one. I said to Chris, I'm not editing, I'm really sorry. But I said, you know what, the idea's stuck in my mind. Maybe we could do it again. Yeah. So why don't we do a Christmas one? I went, how do we do a Christmas one? And he said, well, I'd love to make loads of shows. Well, nobody knows who we are. I said, tell you what, like you said, we'll do that gamble.
Yeah.
So then we came up with the 12 days of Christmas. I said, the best way to do that, because you're working, I'm working, come to my house on Sunday, we'll film all 12. We'll make it 5-minute episodes, we'll film all 12, and then we'll edit them every day. And if we say, obviously we did it, I can't remember the day we said it, but it ended on the Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
worked out that way,
as
opposed to as it should be. And we did it. And even though I thought, oh, look at the size of me, I thought, back in my mind, this might be beneficial for you, giving you something to do, and looking at yourself, if you're not happy, do something about it. It's that kind of top mentality.
Yeah.
And I thought after that,
good one to have.
We might not do any more. I thought, that's it, we've done it. And then kids went back to school. I was waiting for my little girl. Went to school, and the lady said to me, who I recognised but I don't know her, said, enjoyed your shows. What? Your Mooch TV, they're really good. Oh, you watched them? Yeah, I saw them all. All right. All? Yeah, I watched every one. All of them? As in 12? Yeah. Didn't watch them at once, watch them daily. When it pinged up on my phone, a new episode was on. Made a brew, watched it on the telly. Really? And that really impressed me. I thought, oh my god, I've got a fan.
The power of technology.
It'll be like Ghostbusters. We got one! So I told Chris, and he was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And so we started making a few more. And as you do after that, you don't get all the clicks, so you start to think, oh, this is a waste of time. When he said to me, he was in Tesco or Asda, I think it was Asda he was in, and somebody approached him and said, can I have your autograph? And he thought it was somebody taking the mic. And what do you mean? He said, you Mooch TV. So again, there's people out there. Yeah. There's a series that can have your autograph. Because he thought it was back to me. He said, no, I want your autograph. I collect autographs. I've seen you on YouTube.
Right.
So that cheered me up.
Planting seeds, I think, maybe.
So, I mean, I feel bad for everybody because all these YouTubers commit to the programmes. They make 2-3 shows a week. Now I've been poorly this last fortnight and I'm way behind. I've got some good episodes to come, but I've not edited because I've been poorly, been bedbound. I shouldn't even be doing this, but Adam's going to suffer from it, not you guys. However, bear with us.
I've got to do the editing, so don't worry.
Yeah. But bear with us, there will be some good episodes coming up. It's just unfortunately I've been so poorly that I've not planned anything, but there is episodes to come because they're in the can. I've just not been edited, but you got some good stuff coming up.
Your teeth are falling away, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's always avenues to do things. You've got like Comic Cons coming up, other events. I mean, the Revenge of the Sith review you saw.
Very good episode.
You enjoyed that?
Check it out on I think that's probably the best one you've done so far.
Well, the one right at the beginning, while I'm on the phone, there's a hint that I might be looking for somebody else as a presenter.
Right.
But that's like an unanswered J.J. Abrams mystery, that.
Keeping it close to your chest, but not.
Kind of, because it probably could have to look for somebody, but I think that's the idea. I think that'd be a nice bit of a hook.
Yeah.
Because we've got you on board for a lot of things now, because you were a guest and you popped up a lot, and I must say there's
people
quite...
love me.
Well, truthfully, people do. There's quite a few.
I don't know why.
When's Adam on again? I went, right. Let you two present it. I'll just sit out of it, shall I? I can only come up with a bloody thing. Strop. But,
Diva.
Yeah, Diva, Las Vegas. But yeah, I mean, if it's a case where the first doesn't fit, then we'll work something out. But, because we are finding our feet at the end of the day. Mooch was an idea to give us something to do. And I'm thinking of, like, I always think of other people and then myself, and I'm an idiot. But the reason why I'm doing it is, like I said, to keep motivated, because obviously I think I had depression. These days I feel alright.
I think at the time you're doing more nowadays.
Yeah, but there was a time last year where I just didn't want to do a thing. Yeah. I didn't want to see anyone. I wasn't comfortable. I just wanted to stay in.
With how things were going in that, I think it was just sort of you were going to have like that point where you were you're on your arse and
I was absolute low evidence. Didn't want to do everything. Because I went to the doctor the other day and I said, Dave, you put too much weight on. I've told you about this before. I said, you have my life. You're all right. You've got a gastric band. But there was a time where I think, I don't care, I'll just eat and die, that's it. But now I've got a chest infection and I want to run through a field. It's weird.
Well, though, it's like you've taken a gamble on Mooch TV and I took a gamble on...
It was something to do. But when I got asked to do photographs one night to the wall, I thought, wait a minute, I've got my video camera here, why don't I just talk to the guy, to Jed Mills?
Right.
That could be an episode. Wait a minute, there's a guy that was bouncing balls, he was on Britain's Got Talent. Well, I'll talk to him. That could be another episode. So little things start ticking away, and I'm thinking, if I go to another event, I can film that.
Yeah.
I've been to another event, and there's been a few events. Me and Chris have been. I've dragged Chris along, and I like the last one we went to. I got to film this. It's a catwalk charity thing. I said, Chris, all I want you to do is film this catwalk thing. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll take pictures and do anything else. And I got into chat to an ex-Miss Blackpool who's now been to Africa and all sorts. She's in another Miss category, but I can never get the title right. So he spoke to her, and he spoke to the lady who did the charity thing. And she was really nice. She owns her own shop in Fleetwood. And I thought, we'll come to you again. I was thinking, we've got to think out the box to do more of these.
You got another project there on the way, maybe?
Nothing yet. We've got ideas, but I haven't approached it. Only because of her being poorly. But a couple of calls. Yes, we have actually.
Yeah.
I tell a lie. Maybe one next week involving milkshakes.
Right. Well, I'm going to stop you there because we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll cover milkshakes and
the boys to the yard. Happy Saturday.
Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So we'll cover your upcoming projects and milkshakes after the break. So you've been listening to the Lost Art of Moochcasting. Moochcast. I can't remember what it's called now.
The Lost Art of Moochcasting. You rephrased it too because it's the Lost Art of Podcasting.
There we go. So stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Paul the Hat Guy Flinders, and I'm here to tell you about a brand new wrestling podcast that I host called the WrestleBots Podcast. We talk about the week's news in the world of professional wrestling, from WWE, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, through to TNA, and all the way through the indie scenes such as Preston City Wrestling and other indie scenes such as ROH, plus all the bits in between, all the fun bits, all the maybe stuff that's out of the wrestling world. So join us every week if you like a bit of a laugh, bit of banter, and a bit of wrestling talk. Join us on Spreaker, look for WrestleBots, and find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/WrestleBots. Thank you for listening to my little plug, and now it's back to the Lost Art of Podcasting.
Welcome back to the Lost Art of Moochcasting. Hope you've enjoyed a little break there. You probably heard an advert, maybe not, I can't remember. Depends what I put in or not, if I have one in time. I'm here still with Dave.
Hi.
From Mooch TV.
That's me.
And we covered a variety of topics, so we're probably going to cut it down, or maybe at 2 parts, I'm not sure yet.
I'm so sorry, I talk and talk and talk and talk.
It's the history of Dave.
Yeah.
Mooch TV.
And you're probably bored of me and never want to speak to me again if you see me in the street. But don't speak to me. Please, subscribe.
Give me some friends.
Yeah, come on, friends.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like and share, folks, and favourite, and share. So yeah, you're doing Mooch TV.
Right.
You've got some stuff in the can ready to go.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can tell us about, or sort of,
what's in the can?
Well, if there's any top secret projects you're working on that you can't tell us about, or if there's
well,
you can tell us about.
It's the usual the Diva of good spoiler, but no, I can say that we're going to do a milkshake show. Coming up, milkshake show. I don't know if you've seen me doing the food challenge. Me and Chris.
At West Coast.
That's right, West Coast. Well, West Coast are opening a new store next week that is aimed at selling milkshakes of your choice.
Right.
I'm not just talking about strawberry and chocolate. We're talking Snickers, Mars bars. I don't know what else. Twirl, Skittles.
Anything Cadbury, to say the same.
Yeah, anything chocolate. I mean, you put fish in there if you want, but I won't recommend it. But yeah, it's called West Coast Choc Cafe. And because it's opening up, we're going to get in there and try and do a taste test before it officially opens, and film the opening as well.
Cool.
But I need to speak to the boss before he does that. We'll go too late because obviously I'm being poorly. But yeah, that was one of the ideas we got, and chances are we'll do it. We will do it. We will be triumphant.
Milkshake for the cold.
That's right. That'll get the boys to the yard. I can teach you. Nah.
So yeah, look out for that one on Mooch TV, folks, on YouTube. You don't have a URL yet, do you?
No, and this is the appeal from Mooch TV. There are thousands of children dying every day in Africa. But more importantly, we need a URL.
How are you going to get that URL, Dave?
Well, put your money back in your pocket.
We're not asking for £10.
Yeah.
We're not asking for £5.
We're asking for your finger on the button. Type out Mooch TV on YouTube. Find us, subscribe, and enjoy the variety of stuff coming out every week. We'll even ping you to tell you what we've got, and you can sit back and frown at our latest show. But please, we need subscribers. We've only got 27. I'm happy with that. However, when people ask me, "Oh, what's your channel?" I have to say, type out Mooch TV. I like to copy and paste a URL to them, which is easier. But we haven't got one because of the YouTube things. But the YouTube standards have changed recently, apparently, according to Adam. We need
changed about a month ago, I think.
Yeah, I was unaware. I was just being told this minute. He pulled me off camera / microphone, and said,
I found that 2 days ago.
Yeah, and said it was originally 500 and it's now 100. We've got 27. So please, guys, if you listen to this, all three of you, could you please subscribe to Mooch TV?
There's like 50.
Is he?
I've had 200 listens in like 3 weeks.
I'm kidding, but please, honestly.
Bastard.
Evil bastard! You thought he was.
Oh, God.
On Dorothy Stokes, what was she called? Whoever died yesterday. I apologise, I digress. Well, yeah, we're after subscribers just so we can get that URL, and that will be a big deal for us. So just so we can promote the show more. So please, it's not a big ask. Please go to the Mooch TV, press subscribe.
More subscribers, more content, folks.
It may save a puppy.
Bang.
Yeah.
So, you're doing Mooch TV. You're trying to get your URL. You've got your projects coming up, but you've also done some extra work, I believe, in the world of TV that people probably don't know about. Well, they probably seen you on TV and wondered why you're in the background of.
Yeah, I've had people said, "Were you in Corrie last night?" I went, "Yeah." I've been doing it since 2012 when I left that cinema because I needed work. And it's always been on the back of my mind. I did want to film extra work in the past. And I only did it because somehow it involved the cinema. So being a cheeky scamp, I asked, "Can I be in it?" And they went, "Yeah, right." But I didn't get paid. That was a downfall. But I needed some money, so I contacted Screen Management, which used to be in Blackpool. They're now based in Manchester. And I went for an interview. He said, "Fine." And the next thing, he said, "Do you want to be in Coronation Street?" I went, "Yeah, right." So I went for the role. I ended up playing 2 roles. I was told to go down in a suit because I was playing a doctor. And I took a cheeky selfie of me dressed as a doctor. But on the final episode, you only see a clipboard going past the window, and you can't even tell it's me. So there's a floating clipboard going past Sally's room. And later on, I had to cross the road on the street. Now, it was interesting doing that episode because I don't watch Corrie, I must admit. I used to watch it a lot at one point, but I don't watch it at all now. Yeah. Even then, when I was filming it. And then I came in and I'm talking to the director. "Oh, okay, what we're doing this?" Well, this is a hospital scene. Sally's been injured by Frank. Who's Frank? Frank's a murderer. Oh no, Frank's been murdered, sorry. So I'll take that back. A character called Frank had got into a scuffle with Sally. Sally had been knocked out. But this Frank guy had been killed, and the mystery was who killed Frank. No, I had absolutely no idea who Frank was because I didn't watch it. And the guy said, "Yeah, so it's basically Sally in hospital because she knows who killed him, but she's in a coma. So, but nobody knows who killed Frank because it's a mystery, and I'm not allowed to tell you." Well, that's fine, it's confidential stuff. And then a girl walked up who was late. She was an extra. "Oh, hey, John." This is to the director. I thought, "Oh, first name turn, what's going on here?" Yeah. "All right, Sally, how are you? How are you doing? You're looking great." "Yeah, what we're filming today?" "Oh, it's Frank's mum's point. Sally in the hospital." "Well, you just blown it. You just told me. You just told me who the killer is." So next day, I did call. He said, "Oh wow, do you know who Frank's killer is?" "Yeah." "Well, don't tell me. Why did you ask?" I thought, I'll do one better, and I actually went to a bookies.
Yeah, and put a bet on.
I wanted to put a bet on and said, "Are you taking a bet for the murder of Frank?" And the guy, full credit to him, took 10 minutes to ring round, and then they said, "Oh, they're not doing it for some reason." Oh, right, okay. Bastard.
Because most betting shops will normally.
Yeah, well, I thought that.
Anything, pretty much.
But, I mean, the guy was really nice, and he was apologetic. "I'm sorry that they're not doing it." Okay. Yeah. So I just threw some newspapers in the air, pushed the man over and ran out. But yeah. But yeah, I was
all diva-ish again.
Yeah. I want to bet! Because I knew who the murderer was. And then I did a charity thing, and this lady every week always said, "Go on, tell me who the murderer is." No, don't tell me. Well, shut up, woman. I can tell you, but I'll ruin it for you.
Yeah.
But can you tell me who the hell Frank is? But yeah, that was a secret that I was holding for weeks. And the people found out and went, "Oh, is that it?" I know. Rubbish, innit? However, I wasn't in that episode at all, even though I filmed 2 scenes.
Yeah.
You didn't see me.
But you got paid for it.
I got paid for it, which is nice. And because it was classed as 2 episodes, I got double the pay.
Right.
Even though you didn't see me. Random. But if they use you, they've got to pay you. Even if you're not on screen, you've done the bit. I'll tell you what was weird though, is it was a Monday night, because obviously it was a Monday when I started, I think I went about 12:30, 1 o'clock, because I had to stay behind to do this extra scene that wasn't never used. Or use the scene, but you just don't see me.
Right.
It was I had to cross the road on Coronation Street, which I thought was bizarre.
Yeah.
And the fact that I've ever visited Coronation Street, the studio.
The old one, yeah, not the I went to the original studio. I think was it in Salford, not in Salford.
The original one was on Key Street in Manchester.
Yeah,
the new one is now in Salford.
No, it's the old one.
Right. Well, the old one, I was filming on the old one.
Right.
And I'd been to it about 10 years before, or probably a bit later than that, when it was a studio.
Right.
You know, so I was taking pictures like crappy film camera that I never developed.
Yeah.
And so I brought back memories, but the fact to be on the street, the actual cast walking round, especially when they're not filmed, they're texting the friends, walking round, and think this is a bit surreal. And this guy said, "Right, we're done with it now. I just need to film this shot. Can you just sit down?"
Yeah.
Or hang around, because I need the signature sign out. I went, "Right, can I sit on Sally's wall?" "Yeah, go on then." Or Gail's wall, should I say. It was Gail's wall. So alright, we'll go again. And it was filming Dev shouted his head off. Tyrone there was a party at Dev's and he'd just come back. His daughter was having a party. So there's a bit of a fracas going on. Tyrone was screaming, Fizz. Can't remember who the other one was, but like Dev was there. They're all sort of having the argy-bargy outside.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on Gail's wall. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, it's 7:30 on Monday night. I'm watching Corrie live in 3D. This is amazing, and I'm getting paid. So that really cheered me up, but they cut me out, the fuckers. Anyway,
it's really weird though how they film it when they're airing an episode. I know it gets shown weeks later, but
yeah,
the fact
it's always about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's quite a long time now. So
the fact that they're actually filming at 7:30 on a Monday night.
Yeah, it was really strange, but they needed a night time.
Yeah, because
obviously it was a party later on, so that's probably why they did it. But that was the one of 5 times I did Corrie. I've done more. The one that everybody remembers me doing it was where I was a goalkeeper. The second time I did it.
Barry the gut bucket.
Barry the gut bucket. I asked him if he could get rid of the. Yeah. Actually, I know. I wanted to get rid of the gut.
And just Barry Bucket.
Barry Bucket. That was a great name.
It just seems like they sat there in like an office. There's been like 12 of them around a desk and go, "We need a name for this goalkeeper." Barry. And then they look around the room and just go, "Bin Bucket, Barry Bucket." There we go. Job done. Proper
Lancashire name. So they rang me up and said, "Do you want to be a goalkeeper?" And I said, "Do you think I look like a goalkeeper?" So that's the point. I went, right. Yeah, go on then. Yeah. But the thing is, though, I thought, hang on a minute, I don't like football. And more importantly, I don't like the football. I had this bit of a phobia.
Right.
Well, balloons and footballs freak me out.
Yeah.
Balloons popping, and that's another thing. I'm not so bad now, but there was one point, I used to be quite anal with them. Anyway, I realised on the set, I thought, oh my god, I'm going to have to try and catch a ball, or miss a ball in this case.
Yeah.
I don't like footballs. I don't want it hurting me. I don't want it touching me. The guy said, right, you go kick the ball into net, avoid it. Don't try, I don't want to catch it.
Yeah.
Try and go the other way anyway. All right then. So they did the test, and they fucking kicked the ball in my face. Everyone were laughing and I fell on the floor. But look, I wasn't that much in pain. But I did a funny fall over. And they all come running. Are you all right? Are you all right? You're not got suicide? No, I'm all right.
Sign this bit of paper.
Yeah, how many fingers am I holding up? I'm fine.
Sign this paper. You all right? Sign this paper.
I can't remember
suing us.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the actress, but she plays like a mouthy woman.
Yeah.
I could hear her laughing her head off. Okay. So one of the actors came up. I think he played John. He was a fireman. I don't think he's in it anymore, but he was quite. He said that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. You're helpful. So later on throughout the day, I remember it was in the afternoon. We'd had lunch.
Yeah.
And they're all eating chocolate cake. I thought, I don't think I can have chocolate cake now. I don't want to ruin my physique as a goalkeeper. So I missed that. I remember a bit annoyed because I still had a few more falling down things to do.
Yeah.
And then we had a break, and I was stood outside. I wanted to ring Zoe up just to tell her how things were going. I wanted to know about it because it was Emma's birthday. And I'm filming Corrie,
right.
so I felt a bit guilty.
That was a ball in the face for you, and that was.
Yeah, so I was also having a great day. It was raining, I was cold, my face was numb. And I'm trying to ring, get through, get engaged. And this old man comes up and says, "Want a sweet?" What? What, like a sweet, like a toffee? You what? No, thank you. However, if I'd listened to the full conversation, I mean, just give him an extra minute. It wasn't an old pervert or anything. Corrie or something must have asked him, or the football ground must have asked him. Because him and this lady was giving out sweets to the cast.
Right.
And, oh, right, is this on purpose?
I was going to say, was it Jimmy Savile or something like he'd laced them and...
It was just a generally nice old man who must have been doing a charity thing or being asked, or part of the football club.
Yeah.
He was going up to all the people, all the cast and crew, with like a tray full of sweets, and there was a lady doing it. I thought, oh, right, I missed out there.
Yeah.
And I walked past Steve McDonald, or Simon Gregson, is it? And he's sucking in like, that must have hurt. Yeah, it did. Enjoy your Chupa Chup. I went to make a phone call, and then Craig Charles interrupts me. How's your face? You can hear it everywhere. Can I finish this call? Yeah, it's Megan hurts. But he kind of walked away like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But yeah, I felt a bit bad now. I was saying, oh, Craig, I'm really sorry. To be a bit offhanded, but I wasn't making a call to be interrupted. Diva.
Careful not get one of the old robots on you from Robot Wars.
Yeah.
Get Sergeant Bash on you or something.
And then 6 weeks later, they aired it. It was the 10th of November.
Yeah, I
2012.
remember watching it.
And my phone started going crazy.
Like when celebrities die.
Yeah. So I was saying, do you know you're on telly? Do I know I'm on telly? What you doing? All a few of them said, hey, I've seen you. Great. Well, some of them were like questions, like, what are you doing on telly?
Yeah.
Why are you on telly? Oh, I'm sorry. Job. But it was nice as well. Well done for being on it. So that
I
was
remember
strange.
though, I watched that bit. I just watched that episode just because you were on it, and
Yeah.
the bit you're like, well, you're cracking your neck, but they put in the sound effect of like you're like a.
That was good, that, for Corrie.
It was like almost like a toy noise, like something like winding up.
Yeah.
But it was the fact it was like, oh, this is the Coronation Street. It's like a serious sort of soap. Sometimes
You wouldn't associate sound effects, would you?
yeah, with Coronation Street.
Yeah, and there was me cracking my neck, and there's this sweet rapper sound effect.
Yeah. The director there.
It's like something I'd do.
The director breaking up his country or something into like the camera.
Yeah, that was really random, but again, it was a double episode. It filtered over to the next one, so again, I got double pay, so kudos. But it was all day.
Yeah.
I mean, I should have known it's a job, and I got to be on telly. But it was a good 8.5 hours, and I was walking up the road like I had rickets, going to the bus, not good to get the train, could hardly walk. But the next time I did it, the third one, there was a scene where I was Steve McDonald again, but he didn't recognise me. I was sitting behind him with a bandit, like an arm sling on, trying to read a magazine off the person next to me.
Yeah.
And that's all it was, and we only filmed it for about an hour. I said, you can go now. I went, really? That it? Come all this way for that? You can see me. You can clearly see me on it.
I suppose though that's probably an easier shot to do than like the football.
Yeah.
The football one, it's probably like setting up. It's like, right, he's gonna kick it this way. You've got to go this way. Then you've got to set up different.
Yeah.
You've got to, like you're playing football, but then someone's having a conversation at the side, and you've got a like different factor to it. It's like just one guy in hospital, and you're sort of there, with your arm in a sling. It's probably a bit easier to do than.
Oh yeah. But what annoyed me, being a diva, apart from going on the train and getting there, I think, oh hello, let's see what's on the news. Robin Williams, brown bread. Oh no, that's cheered me up. Thanks. So that was quite sad. I'm feeling great that day anyway. But I got to Manchester, and it's I had to go to then Media City.
Yeah.
So from the train, I had to get tram to Media City. Then you have to walk over this bridge, and you have to walk all the way around. There's so you walk over this bridge, you see this gate, you think, cool. Well, that's like a security exit for some reason. No, you can't go that way, mate. No? Oh, you've got to go all the way around. Fine, I'll walk to Fleetwood then.
Yeah.
You've got to go all the way around and then in. I think, if I just went through that bloody gate.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it takes you onto the new set, and I'm going to say it's virtually identical to the Key Street one.
Yeah.
The roads are still slightly bit bigger.
Right.
But
That would be for, I think, filming or whatever.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah, because obviously they have a lot of lorries going down there. But yeah, the it was identical. It was just amazing.
right.
Even to the hospital scene again. I knew where I was walking. I thought it was going to be like Key Street, and it was the exact place because they have the hospital at the end of where the Rovers is. There's like a building at the end. I think they have a chippy on the end, and this hospital is inside this building.
Yeah.
That you don't see, sort of obviously purposes. There's always somebody dying every month.
I can say that when you can walk up the steps, but you open the door and there's just like a brick wall
Yeah,
there
that's
or
it.
something
That's
sort of
it.
thing.
That's right. So there was another hospital saying there was a waiting room. And I had to sit behind Sue McDonald. But before we did that, I went in the green room where you could sit down and have a brew.
Yeah.
They always give you a brew. They'll say, "Do you want a brew? Do you want some orange?" So they started on his cordial in an ITV1 mug. I took a selfie looking at me with me ITV1 mug, and I was just looking around. They had a TV on. ITV. They were playing, funny enough. And I thought, what's these sheets over here? Being a bit nosy, I know they're call sheets.
Yeah.
Filming on Tuesday for this day. Scene 1.
Ooh.
Doctors, Steve MacDonald. And they just had some patience, had their no, there's my name. Scene 2. Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Fuckers! I could be there!
You got all this Manchester for an hour to do one scene and then it's Pleasure Beach.
Yeah, well, the thing with this being a film, actually, with most of them, you have to pay your own way.
Yeah.
So even though you think, well, I'll get 60 quid out of this, minus your travel.
Yeah.
So I'm only getting about 40 or less than that.
Yeah.
I thought I could just walk to Pleasure Beach. But anyway, I digress. It was okay. And funny enough, I didn't look out for that episode. Somebody pointed out, I've just seen you on telly.
Yeah.
So by then you get a bit bored with it. The fun of looking for me on TV kind of wanes. So I'm too busy thinking about Robin Williams. Brown bread.
Brown bloody bread.
Yeah.
You got to stop killing people.
I'm sorry. I've got this curse, boys and girls.
For those who don't know, folks, since me and Dave became friends, we've always had a sort of bit of a back and forth with dead celebs.
Yeah.
Not so much a Deadpool, but it's normally if there's sort of. I think you started with another friend, didn't you? An earlier co-worker.
There's another co-worker called Kira Johnson. Johnston. Or Johnson. I can't forget. I'm sorry, Kira. But you're not called that anymore, you're Kira Cross. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we had a bit of a friendly thing going on where it was if a celebrity was died or whatever, it was who's going to be the first to tell the other.
Yeah.
To get the word out, especially with social media being the way it is nowadays. It's all sort of. Because I think I was like the first today to report Victoria Wood.
Spot on that. That gets you 50 points because. Were you in the room when she died?
I might as well have. No, I was sat on Twitter and it came up on my thing. It was like a drop down. This box came down saying view like 12 new tweets. So I clicked it and the very top one, BBC News. So it's a big capital. It's breaking. Victoria Wood's agent or manager or whatever has announced she has died at the age of 62 from a short illness with cancer, and it's like a small BBC link, and more details will follow soon or whatever.
Yeah.
Put it up on Facebook, and then like, first thing I had to do was like, I'm sick-minded for this. Like, right, I put it up on Facebook. I've got to text Dave as quick as possible. No one can beat me to it.
And Curtis, I read it straight away. Oh my God! And I always think, it can't be a wind-up, so I'll go and check it. And it actually said, BBC News reported 6 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Victoria Wood has indeed died, 62, a short cancer sort of thing. More news to come. That's all they had.
Yeah.
They've been told at the edge, and that were it. Within 6 minutes, and I was like, how does he know? I know you put Twitter, but I thought, he's going to be outside the room or something.
I sent a text 7 minutes prior.
Yeah. On your throttle. Sorry. But yeah, it's not a thick thing we do. We just let each other know celebrities died. Although we don't say died, do we? Or
No.
dead. We say brown bread.
Yeah. Cockney rhyming slang.
Yeah. I've got some bad news for you, but I'll comfort you by saying it's silly. Your favourite star has died. Nope, your favourite star, brown bread.
The thing was, for me though, it used to come from Grand Theft Auto London, which was on PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Because it was set in London in the 60s. It was, if you're down, like the first one, it was like, on the American one, on like GTA 1, it was wasted when you got killed or whatever. On the GTA London, it came up saying brown bread. And it just sort of went from there. Like I started saying it more, and then it's like I started getting texts off you saying such and such brown bread, and I'd have to look them up and see what it was. And it's like I saw all these sort of celebs dropping recently. Like it's been.
See, I'm too. I'd love to put celebrity brown bread on Facebook and something, but I thought I'd get killed, so I just put rest in peace, star. Just to make a point, there I'm the first one to tell you, or the third person to tell you. But
there is someone that does it though. There's a page called like Celebrity Brown Bread.
Oh, is there?
But they post a picture. They post like if it's like Victoria Wood, they'll post like a Victoria, like another Victoria, like Victoria Beckham or something.
Right.
Don't know why, but.
Oh, but yeah, I mean it's a shame about Victoria Wood, but yeah, it's
loads of shit.
It's good. There should be, obviously, I know cancer have their own charities, is plural, but there could be a thing where maybe Mooch TV or somebody should do a big event.
Yeah.
This year, because like I said, Alan Rickman, David Bowie. There's been a few, and I feel bad forgetting suddenly, but them are the main two. Both 69, both cancer. Like I said, there has been others, and there's been many.
Yeah.
And it has been cancer related with most of them.
I think, what was it? I can't remember his name now. He played Grizzly Adams.
Oh, Dan Haggerty.
That's the one.
Yeah.
He was cancer as well, I think.
Yeah, that was a shame. But yeah, we need to get rid of cancer, so we need to sort of, well, I don't think we can ever do, but at least we're sure willing.
Yeah.
We might as well get entertainment out of it, so I think we should be a charity do. But no, seriously, raising money, because there's loads of charities out there, but I think cancer is one of the main ones. We need to find some sort of resource.
Yeah.
Just to save our celebrities. And us.
Well, there's a British wrestler died recently. He was only 32.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, you got to mention episode 1 of the podcast.
What a shame.
Yeah.
So, yeah, celebrity brown bread. So, when you're on social media, you see me, it'll say RRP star, but really I'm saying brown bread. It's just funnier.
And the problem is that, like, if you ever off it, or when you do finally off it, it's that sort of thing of, do we say RIP, or do we just actually put brown bread?
Oh, we can put brown bread.
Anyway, you got it in audio, folks. You get permission to say brown bread.
The big gag being it likes white.
We'll go 50-50 just in case. And
Yeah.
Best of both.
Yeah.
Toasty loaf, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have some in an urn that's shaped like Warburton's bread.
Put in a bread tin.
Yeah. Cheese toasty. Well,
the cheese is hot there.
Yeah, talking of dead, I think our listeners have died. Is there anything else we can talk to them about?
Well, it was your birthday. Ow! Sorry, I cut that one out. It was your birthday last week, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
And
23 again. Yeah.
And we went for a mooch up.
Yeah, we did. It was a good night, and that's an episode coming up. I had my very first chimichanga. Yes. Well, you bastards, I'm not a favourite meal. Well, I made that choice. Yeah, 2 of you did, yeah. Where
The other one didn't.
Christ had something similar to me, but with pulled pork. I don't like pulled pork. Don't talk to me about pulled pork. Don't even mention pulled pork. What is pulled pork? It's pork! It sounds like a euphemism. It's just wrong. It's salty. It's in bits.
And they sell it at McDonald's now.
Oh, and they have a tattooed bitch wrapping it up with crunchy lettuce and coleslaw with funky rock music.
Psycho.
Yeah. And if it's not her, it's that twat on the Skegway going, this week you could win a prize on that.
Oh, that's annoying, that. She sounds too fake.
I should bring that up on Sour Grapes. A new show coming to Mooch TV soon. See what you said before you got anything on Mooch TV. I've just let one out of the bag. Anyway, birthdays. Sorry, you were talking about my birthday, weren't you?
23 again, you went off on a tangent.
Yeah, diva.
So we went to the coast of West.
Coast of West. It was a good meal, and then we went to a quiz. And I heard about it for a friend. She's doing a uni course, and one of the things she had to do was set up an event to raise money for Trinity.
Right.
I think between them they did a brilliant night.
It was Brian, wasn't it? Brian.
I do apologise, it was for Brian House. I did another filming where Trinity was involved. My apologies. It was, she'd done, through uni, she had to find an event and she did Brian's House. That was a chosen charity. And they raised, was it 800?
I think, something. It was something like, I think they raised like £2,000, something
altogether.
Altogether.
On the night it was 800, but
Yeah.
with the other money they raised, it was 2,000, which is pretty good going.
Yeah.
Because I think there's 4 girls doing it. One girl I know, she's called Vicky. That's the lady who let me know about it. And it was at the Bootleg Social
on Topping Street.
Yeah, used to be Jenks. And I've not been in there in a long time, and it looks amazing now.
Yeah.
I was quite impressed.
Second time I've been in, ever.
I think I've only been 4 times, but I think in the past with advertising that cinema.
They do the £1 cinema now. Going slightly off topic.
I believe so. I know the other night they were showing that
They
film.
It was Force Awakens last week, and this week it was tonight. It was Trainspotting.
Oh right.
But it's £1 entry, £1 drinks, £1 popcorn.
Where did they show it on? Because I don't remember seeing it on
TV.
TV.
Down the screen.
They must have. But yeah, it was a good night. Now we'd eaten at Coast of West, but I saw one of the burgers were serving. Even though I had the narration of Vicky talking about it beforehand, saying it's a big burger like this and it's got 180 degrees of cheese. All right, 180 degrees, of cheese. Okay, I'm almost sold. But it was a big bugger.
Yeah.
However, we had our drinks and we did the quiz. We didn't do too well.
We came third.
Well, it wasn't first. But yeah, we did okay. We did okay. I mean, we smashed.
If we'd got like one more point, I could have actually won it for us.
Yeah,
so.
because you're very good with your states. But we did well on the first round. We crashed and burned on the second round, and then it was just touch and go on the third. But yeah, we came third. However, but we did a raffle, and I won a voucher for me and Emma to go to the Chinese buffet.
Well, hey.
Can't wait.
Now, how was Mr. Bazri's? Mr.
Bazri's,
whatever it's called. I don't know how to say it. For the first time ever.
Yeah, I let slip I'd been to Emma and there was tears. To which I then said, I'm only kidding, I'm only winding you up. Of course I wouldn't go without you.
And you didn't.
But I didn't. I didn't, folks. I didn't. First time with Emma. I tell you, if you see me in the street. No, I went with Emma. We saw the Jungle Book, which was good. I was going to do a Moochcast on the camera. I'm reviewing it, but I was too poorly. I was going to get Emma involved. And we go both through it together, the uses. But never came to fruition.
Yeah, a child's perspective would help.
Well, that's what I thought that'd be great, because she saw it with me. She loved it.
Yeah.
I liked it, although I said at the end of the day, there was nothing wrong with the first one. The first one's a classic, I loved it growing up. I think there was elements of this film that I was missing from as a child's point of view.
Yeah.
However, it was well done, and to think that it was done in a warehouse
Right.
and not a jungle. They're not anywhere.
More green screen and...
Yeah, they're not on location at all, this one. Some of the shots you think he is running through like grass and that, he's not. That side of it, I take my hat, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But the voice actors and all, the Bagheera, Ben Kingsley,
Yeah.
Bill Murray, it's amazing. I didn't come into halfway through, but it's worth the wait.
Right.
But yeah, it's they picked the right people. Even there's been a bit of a fuss over, not a fuss, but Scarlett Johansson plays Car. Now it's normally a male voice.
Yeah.
But John Favreau said I thought there was too many male voices, so I thought I put a woman in there. And to be fair, it's the right choice.
Cool.
Overall, it's a good film. I wouldn't recommend it for young tots.
Yeah.
To stick with the cartoon.
Is it a PG?
It's a PG, but there's one or two bits in it. The Shere Khan kills one of the wolves in a bit of a diva tantrum. And there's one or two jump bits, but otherwise it's a damn good film, technological wise, and for Bill Murray, because John Favreau tends to go for like ad-libbing.
Yeah.
Now with this one, I thought it seemed very scripted, which is not him.
Yeah.
Then Bill Murray comes along, I think, he's probably let him go to town here. You're the only one who can get away with it. But otherwise, yeah, I do recommend it. But then for pudding, we went for Mr. Bassery's. And yeah, she likes it. She liked the ice creams. Although I don't think she knew what she liked the best, of which was your favourite dish. I don't really know, because she tried a bit and then, I don't like this. Because said, Emma, don't get a little bit of each, because if you don't like it, don't give it me, but can you have this mother? Tell you not to get a lot. But I must admit, I do like having lasagna and chips and steak there.
On the same plate.
On the same plate, with a bit of curry. Really random.
And a poppadom. And some
I
chips.
didn't have a problem, I had a garlic naan bread. That was nice.
You got your naan bread, you got your burger.
And I forgot what it was called. It was a bit chicken and deep fried batter. Yeah, with pea, I forgot what it's called. I'm bad, I'm sorry. It was tasty though. But yeah.
I'm trying to think, what do they call it now? Like a dipper sort of thing, or a...
Kind of, yeah. But it was like in a... It tasted a bit like battery. Chicken, this. Look, it is. It was in the Indian section anyway.
Samosa, maybe?
No, it wasn't samosa.
Bhaji? No,
I've not heard of it. It began with P. It was like Poperatos or something.
Oh, pakora.
I don't know.
Chicken pakora, maybe.
Maybe.
They're like sort of like chicken strips.
Yeah, it was like
And batter. So yeah, probably chicken pakora.
There you go.
I like the salsa and stuff there.
Yeah, they do have some good stuff, and I do recommend it. So if you are listening, Mr. Bassery, my name's Dave Hughes. This is Adam Cox. We'll have a table for two, and we'll bring some friends.
Mooch TV.
Table for 8, 2 free t-shirts. 2 vouchers, please. Free advertising.
Did you do anything else on your birthday that week? Or
well, not much, because I've been poorly. I did most of the things those 2 days.
Yeah.
Because I started the next day, I had to call in sick, which I felt a bit bad with, because it looks bad, and you've been poorly. Then you have your birthday off, and you go out, and then you ring in sick.
Yeah.
Because I don't drink, so and I think people at work do know that I was generally ill.
Yeah.
And I went to them with a sick note, and they said, "You do look like shit." So I went, "Thanks for that."
Yeah.
No, you really do look like shit. Say it again. Make me feel better.
Well, no, it's sort of the evidence is there.
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
thing, like you can't. Anyone can sort of put on a voice and go, "I'm not coming. I don't feel well." And you're just, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not well. What's wrong with you? Laryngitis. But yeah, you can tell I was generally sick, so I still am. That's why I'm very croaky, boys and girls. But I'm doing this to entertain you, boys. To entertain you.
You've made it well so far. We're coming to sell at 2 minutes and 9 seconds. So, it might be a two-part. I don't know yet. It probably will be
I would, because I don't think I could listen to over half an hour.
It's alright. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up in a minute anyway.
All right,
because you're getting croaky.
Talking of wrapping up.
Yeah. It was your birthday.
It was my birthday. That's what started this ball rolling.
You were 23 again.
I'm 23 twice.
You watched Jungle Book.
I watched Jungle Book. I went to Mr. Bazzary's. What have you got me?
A fire bucket again?
No! Fire buckets is what a tradition Mr. Cox does with his friends at Scrooge's when it's their birthday. They partake in having a fire bucket, which is a alcoholic drink of their choice, a spirit.
Yeah, it's a spirit with 5 shots of a spirit and a mixer with one portion of ice, also like a scoop of ice.
Yeah.
And then you have to sort of you timed on it to drink it sort of who can drink it as fast as possible, and the winner gets the trophy at the end of the year.
At the time when I did it,
drink responsibly.
I was the current record holder. However, I was disqualified for throwing it all up 10 minutes later. What doesn't make any sense, the fact when I drank it, I suddenly become drunk. Now, I don't drink, so I'm not used to the experience of being drunk or... What's the other word? Not drunk, but...
Wankers.
Well, somewhere along the line. Tipsy. And I felt really woozy, and I started getting giddy. Tiptoe through the tulips. I remember singing that. But yeah. The room was spinning, I felt really drunk, and then I thought I could feel something was happening, so I had to go to the toilet. Next thing, I was throwing it up in the bowl. And I came out, right, that's all done. Wait a minute, I'm not drunk anymore. How does that work? How can you throw up drunkenness? It's a feeling.
You've found the cure, evidently.
Yeah, throw up quickly, you'll be sober. Otherwise, I mean, there's a slight bit of tipsiness in it, but the main euphoria feeling is woozy, gone.
Yeah,
well, that was random.
No idea.
Goodbye meal, goodbye the meal I had before, and goodbye drink. I still think I would have done a bit quicker if there was no ice in it. It was the ice that was holding me back.
Some sort of challenge with it though. It's like...
Yeah, it was holding me back. It was too cold. It was like, oh, yes!
That's the whole point of having a challenge.
Well, it's a fire!
Yeah, you're putting out the fire. That's why it's fire rocket.
Anyway, it's my birthday. What have you got me?
Well, because you're 23 again.
Yeah,
twice. We went on the interwebs and we found this, which may help you down the line.
Yeah. This doesn't help, boys and girls, that this is a Moochcast, an audio thing, and I'm showing you a present that I've been given. It's coming in a lovely, what colour is this? Purpley, grey, and cold wine.
Purpley? Yeah, I am as well.
Oh, I say purple, I'm glad it's me. I can tell you Mr. Cox's address, but I won't.
Please don't.
Because some of you are criminals. And I'm opening it up. Oh, yes! Yes! Thank you very much. I was talking about this the other day. In my hands, boys and girls, in cellophane, I've got to open it. Oh, it's fluffy. It's a cushion. A fluffy orange cushion with the word subscribe written on it.
Ta-da.
And a white button, the emblem for YouTube. And that, son, is amazing. And you know something, sometimes I can come across as an ungrateful bastard. Oh, you got me. Oh, thanks. But I never get many gifts, but it's also like a thought. This is thought. And I'm very, very grateful, Mr. Cox.
You're welcome, mate.
And if anybody contributed to it, again, thank you very much. But that is friendship. That's where heart is. When it's your birthday?
December.
Fuck, it will be Christmas.
So the speech for an episode again, it's fine.
Fine, I'll get you a chocolate orange. But, but no, this is amazing. And you did point this out months ago. Oh, I might get one of them, but you beat me to it and got it me. No, I am really grateful for that.
That's all right. Yeah, so Dave currently has his fans, folks. If you're not too sure, if you're still trying to decipher it, it's essentially the YouTube subscribe button, but in the form of a cushion.
Yeah, and it's great. But boys and girls, I'm sorry, I can keep calling you boys and girls. Now then, boys and girls.
I was waiting for that.
Put my cigar up your bottom. No, then time for school. Anyway, I do apologise, I'll start again. Ladies and gentlemen, it would be a good birthday present for you all. And for Chris, especially for Chris. I want him to go far.
He's not here tonight.
He's not here tonight. I feel bad because of miscommunication. I thought Fox here would invite him along because I was poorly. I said, yeah, we'll do it. Thinking he'd bring it because as a team. I should have messaged him, but I was thinking of my bed. So Mr. Chris is not in. I feel quite bad actually. He's working, but he doesn't like missing out things, and I feel for him. So apologies for you, Mr. Chris. I'll get my comeuppance. But then again, if you were here, Mr. Chris, we'll be here till next week. So swingers and roundabouts. It's all been about me tonight. It's my birthday, for fuck's sake. But yeah, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, mass hysteria. If you could do that one thing and press that subscribe button on Mooch TV.
Hit the button.
Hit the button. You will save a baby in Uganda.
And get my URL.
Yeah, that's what it's for. We want to progress, and we want to leave our jobs and do more of this, and that is a start.
Get the Moochment started.
Yeah, the Moochment. Well done. Yeah, I'm still a fan of Moot Feet for niche for this show. I'm feeling quite uncomfortable sometimes doing it, but I think there's therapy in there. The more I do it, the more confident I feel, the more I think I'm going to change myself, my lifestyle.
I think you do need to sort of take that gamble, essentially, because it's like, this to me with a gamble.
Yeah.
I've never been a big talker.
Yeah.
I've never, if you said to me a few years ago, like, you can sit down in front of a microphone and talk to it, and then you're going to put it online and people are going to listen to you, I would have just said, no, it's not going to happen.
I'm not saying it's going to be a future for us, but it's going to be a good lifestyle. There are things coming up, and only we're doing them to get out, find a hobby for me to get out, for Chris to do, to make new friends, but it gives up to do, and hopefully we'll reach people and make this more of an actual thing. If we can start doing 2-3 episodes a week, a film review, an interview, and then the third one for shits and giggles, that'd be great. But if we can do consistency is what I want. I just feel bad that I've not done anything properly for the last 2 weeks. I've shown the I Love Star Wars, but they've been delayed, and thank God I delayed them, because I've been watching nothing. So I need to try and get some out this weekend for you to watch. I will. We'll have a show this weekend, but I feel that we should be having two. The stuff we've got, but I hold my hands up that I've not been so well, so I've been selfish in that respect. I'm trying to get myself well. But there will be some more stuff. Yeah. But there'll be more stuff coming, and just bear with us. But it was, if it wasn't for Mooch, I wouldn't have gone to one or two of these events. I would have said, "No, you're all right."
Yeah.
So it's bringing me back, the old Dave back. And once the old Dave starts coming back, the old Dave will start looking himself in the mirror and going, "Oh my God!" and start doing something about it. So there's going to be a knock-on effect, and then you never know. I might get groupies. No, I tell you what. No, well, I just want the show to do okay, and I want Chris and Adam Lee to come out on top. I'm just there for the ride.
As am I.
Yes, but thank you again for this question. It's so comfortable.
I didn't actually know it's true. It's very, very soft.
Isn't it?
Very fluffy.
Yeah.
Velvety almost. So it'll probably be pride in place on future episodes.
Well, yeah, because at the moment Chris likes having the Oscars on there. I think that's a bit dated now, so I think we might have to. I did have an idea to have Mooch mugs. Yeah, we'll chase that one up. If you like to buy a Mooch mug, then come to us. Sorry, I live in
cage is rattling outside.
Yeah, I live in an airport. Sorry. It's early. But that's it. That's all I've got time for to tell you today, because we ran out of tape.
So we're coming to the end of the show. Where can we find you on social media? Anywhere in particular? Or?
I'm on Twitter at Mooch TV Dave. You can find Chris at it's Mooch TV Chris. Simple as that. For Facebook, you've got a choice of two at the minute. You've got the Fat Tum Menace, or you've got the long-winded version, DJ H Photography and Events. Take a while to type that one out, but you'll find me. That one's my work one for the photos. The other one's a playing out one. I've got one for Mooch TV, but that's kind of attached to the playing out one.
You can still link it.
You can still link it, though.
Mention it, or
yeah.
Mooch TV Facebook page, folks.
That's right. And we're also on Instagram as well, yeah. That's going quite well.
Cool.
Going to get quite a few followers. I just need to put more stuff on, because I wasn't expected to use that as a tool, but yeah, somebody's adding me, so
yeah.
Yeah, watch out for that. Also, I'll have more shots of Adam, myself, and Chris soon.
And find you on YouTube, obviously. We're not a URL yet.
Yeah, but do search Mooch TV. That's MOOCH. I always want to put a T in there, but there isn't one. TV. And you'll see the logo, Mooch TV. Click on that and you'll see my big fat face along with Chris. And
a load of rattling cages.
Yes. Thank you. We're live here. Inconsiderate.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Right, folks, I think that's going to wrap it up for this, possibly part 2, possibly part 1, I'm not even sure yet. It might be a full feature thing on YouTube. It might be a YouTube special for Mooch TV.
It might be.
A Mooch special. So we'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I've been Coxie.
I've been Dave.
You've been listening
to Mooch TV. Moochcast.
Thank you very much.
See ya.